I had plans. I had plans. Did I lose this chance for one last dance? With my shaking hands, I can barely ask. We got runaway plans. Baby, where do you wanna go? I'm scared too, you know, but I'll never let go. Will I find you somehow? I hope you're okay. All those memories in your driveway. Can we turn back time before it flies away? Can I hold on to something? Never thought you would come back. Can't believe you'd remember those times. We laughed and cried. Watched the sunset fall through the sky. We were younger, never thought we'd say goodbye. Now we're saying goodbye. Did I lose this
Gaming Morning Show.
Ah, the sounds of morning.
Early in the morning,
Birds singing.
gotta feed the donkey.
The sun peeking above the horizon.
The donkey,
The gentle nudge from your morning alarm clock.
this is what he says.
A subtle reminder that today is a new day. A new day for you to watch Gaming Morning Show. The show where you'll find science lessons.
Says when I bake bread, I give thousands of yeast organisms false hope by feeding them sugar before ruthlessly cooking them to death in an oven and eating their corpses.
Wow.
I thought you were about bread a whole new way.
I thought you were about to say orgasms for a second there. Did either of you ever have that happen when you were in like biology class and you're reading?
Have an orgasm? I've never orgasmed during
The biology text doesn't do that for you. It's like, oh yeah.
Great deals.
computers and accessories
Wait,
special bundle.
Mike, they got the super chroma color in. Did you know they had that? You
I know.
overpaid for your computer.
By a lot. I wonder if, do you think they price match?
They might. Well, this is half off.
Can you take a screenshot of this and try to get a store price match?
And linguistic perfection.
Is that like when I roll my R's?
Do it again.
Romance.
Great.
Romance. See, everyone.
Romance.
It's not a hiss.
So let me hear your battle cry.
Kiki. Oh!
Kiki what?
As we all charge into Gaming Morning Show.
More like Kiki. Whoa, am I right?
Now, if only I could find a way out of this box. I'll catch up. 'Cause GMS starts right now.
Morning, gamer. It's time for the show. Gaming Morning Show. It is Thursday, January 6, 2022. Thank you for being here. Wherever you may be, that could be on Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, or gamingmorningshow.tv. Left side of the screen, that is sports.gaming on the top. That is Mike O on the bottom. I have Hefty Goof. Man, it's going to be a lot of fun. This is what they, some have termed the Chaos Show. And if we can all survive until the final hour of the show, we might play some GMS Puppet Pals Mad Libs Theater. You never know. Could happen. Might not happen, but it could happen. You just have to believe. If you believe, good things could come.
I've got to wash my beard.
The old beard wash.
Mm-hmm.
Does look pretty good, though.
Thanks.
Is that how you maintain your beard? Is the beard wash?
Yep, sure is. Definitely not from not showering.
Is that the secret to a great beard? Is the greasier the better?
No, actually, it's the opposite. I usually I wash it real good in the shower, and then I put some conditioner in it in the morning. Condition. I order my puppet
Cedar
powder.
citrus.
I can't be here the last hour. I have to wash Mike's beard too.
I can't get some of these parts real good, so that's when Sean just like he turns the Sean on his shoulder, and he can come get those. Mm-hmm. Yeah, science.
I never watched. I swear, I didn't watch The Labyrinth that much as a kid, but for some reason, I have more memories of The Labyrinth than I realized. Because there's a part where there's a whole bunch of hands in this. It looks like they put a whole bunch of hands through like a wall or something, and then I don't remember what the purpose of the hands were. But now all I'm seeing are all the hands washing Mike's beard.
To give him nightmares.
Probably.
Sole purpose.
I mean, listen, I only had like one recurring nightmare, like for my whole childhood, and it involved like hands and feet coming out of walls. So maybe that was the source. Maybe that was.
And then
the
you
source.
touched your face. Nasty,
I touched their feet
nasty.
and then rubbed it all over. All right, Kiki Low is in the chat this morning. Downs is here saying no spoilers because I still have 40 minutes left of the Ben interview. If you missed it yesterday,
Spoiler tease.
we had on GMS After Dark. We had Ben from the GMS holiday special on because everyone was like, who the hell is Ben? So we figured we'd talk to Ben. It's kind of a no-brainer at that point. Ben had he reminded me of this yesterday during the interview, that he had just shaved his head right before GMS. So it turns out we've had 2 head shavings over the course of GMS now. Of course, Mike's infamous one.
Yeah.
Are you breaking news?
No.
Okay. Good.
No breaking news. Nothing's broken. Everything's the same. No breaking.
And then it turned out Ben was bald at that time too. So follow the Journeyman podcast. You can find that on Twitter, Journeyman_pod. Another episode next week with Chris M.E. Details to come on a future gaming morning show. GMS Plays is tonight. You're going to have, or later today, I should say, the 11th episode of Far Cry?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
KJ.
Episode number 11.
I feel like we're on to like the thing that you see on like the movie trailer posters where there's quotes and everything. KJ's like, if you watch just one episode of Far Cry 6, make sure it's episode 10.
Yeah, episode 10 was chaos. Something was broken in the game.
Was it the D?
It was a combination of like the story just like out of nowhere, like everything hit the fan, and then there were some really funny glitches. But like it was a packed episode.
It was full chaos all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to check that out today at noon Pacific time. The Far Cry series from GMS Plays continues. That is a YouTube exclusive that you can find at youtube.com/gaming morning show.
Top of the Mora!
Dungeon is here, in fact, aforementioned KJ joining us. We have a story of a drone and a defibrillator. Sounds like a buddy movie. Drone and a defibrillator. British bachelor used billboards to search for a wife. And we have a story of a lifeguard who was able to rescue a kangaroo at an Australian beach, as one does. Was the kangaroo dressed up like a shark?
Thank goodness. No, but it was chasing a pig that was dressed up as a shark. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Get back here, pig. Shark. Pig. Not sure.
Are you a pig or a shark? Mate. Didgeridoo.
Oh no!
Top of the morning to you.
Are we gonna get the
Shrimp
didgeridoo
on the bobby
prior to the story?
Baby.
I was gonna say maybe I need to give you more time to get the office in order before I start asking you for things.
Yeah. Wow, 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 wow. It's a mouth didgeridoo. Wow, wow, wow. A mouth redo. Wow, wow, wow.
I mean, we do have a mouth trumpeter on the show. So.
There you go. Perfect.
Sometimes.
What would a trumpet sound like trying to do an impression of a didgeridoo? Anyone have any idea?
It just sounds like a trumpet.
That sounded
sounds like a sad trumpet.
A dying fly.
Sounded like the Jurassic Park theme for a second. Don't think that's what we were looking for, but nice try. Valiant effort. A British bachelor does that again? Wait, does this happen often, Downs? In the UK?
What?
Yeah, cats had some exiting issues. Wait, is your cat out of the vet yet, KJ?
Was it the... I'm going to get crap for this, literally. But is it, by exiting, you mean like pooping problems? Like, was it stuck up? What's the like official term for a stuck-up pooper?
Well, there it is. The first poop mention of the day. Mark it down.
Is it constipated?
Actually, I think this one was justified. I mean...
No, it totally was.
Yeah.
Why'd you have to go and make things so constipated? Yeah.
I like how KJ was trying to be so delicate with it too. KJ, were you trying to avoid getting us the first poop mention of the day?
Good. The cat. I thought she left the cat at the vet and just brought the vet home. I was like, ooh.
A little bit of a
Man.
mix-up. Parent trap situation or something like that. Freaky Friday.
You look really different than my cat. I don't know how I got here.
Well, I hope your cat feels better on National Cuddle Up Day. Do y'all want to cuddle?
Aw.
Come bring it in. Little cuddle.
Do you want to have a cuddle?
No? Okay. Just me. No, I forgot. Every time that we have Sean get close to the camera, Sean has to disappear.
He goes
I get
back to
all
the future.
see through me.
It's like a portal. Make it stop. Make it stop. National Bean Day. Is that like every bean in the world?
Probably.
This is where I live now.
Oh no. Oh, oof.
Does look like magic when you just kind of do a little tap.
When you do that, you gotta say magic. Yeah, that's like
It's Apple Tree Day.
oh, in January. Okay,
Plant your apple trees.
you get most of my apples in January when it's 14 degrees outside.
I'd love to plant my apple tree, but I can't get my shovel in the ground. It's cold.
It's called Johnny Appleseed.
National Shortbread Day.
That's rude.
I prefer tall bread.
Well, yeah, it also doesn't like when you call it shortbread. It prefers elevation challenged bread.
Does it?
That reminds me, I have some really great Asiago cheese bread waiting for me at work, and I'm so excited to eat it later.
Why'd you leave it at work?
So I can eat it at work.
You didn't want the kids to touch it, did you?
Absolutely. You think I want that? It'll be gone in like 7 minutes.
It's National
Sit on my desk because I want to eat it.
It's National Take a Poet to Lunch Day. Of all the days of the day.
I'm a published poet, so if you guys want to buy me some lunch today, today's your day.
You were telling us about that yesterday.
Yep. I'm pretty sure I've said it many times in the past.
Yeah,
but
but
that's
it was
okay.
really recently. Like we should take
was
Mike
yesterday.
to lunch.
Yeah.
We should buy him some Asiago bread.
So those damn kids don't
From
steal
my
it.
office.
Now I can't remember. I know Lady K is a writer. I can't remember if Lady K is a poet. Do we know a whole lot of poets? And I'm not remembering right now because I saw that this morning. I was like, man, I'd have to go find a poet. So clearly, sorry, Mike.
That's rude.
Are you gonna read some poetry for us?
No.
Okay.
Don't give it to for free. What are you talking about?
I'm buying you lunch.
Oh, that's fair. Yeah.
Oh, KJ has a great point. We all have chat lunch because of the Moose book.
Oh, that's true.
That's such a great point, KJ.
All right, everyone meet at my office at lunchtime, and I'll buy lunch.
Oh, Happy Bunny said no.
Do we need to play the Moose book in the first break just to remind everyone how
Probably.
good of poets we are?
Yep, I think so.
I'm really annoyed that KJ can actually show up at your office at lunch.
Yeah, it is kind of a shame because we should be bringing Mike lunch, not making Mike come to your office for lunch.
That's accurate.
Because Mike's like a double poet because Mike helped with the Moose book and writes poetry on his own.
Well, I had two poems published. They were both about baseball. They were published in a journal called Knuckleball. I doubt it exists anymore because it actually came out on paper.
Well, there's got to be a copy somewhere.
Maybe. I used to have a copy until my parents' landlord threw all their stuff away.
The great Mike-O purge of...
Yeah. They were like, we can't have your poem living in infamy or something.
Oh, K-Laugh's got a lurk, but it said breadlet. That's a shorter piece of bread, is a breadlet.
Oh, thanks, Papa. If you leave now, you get here for like mid-afternoon lunch. Yeah. I don't know what the border looks like though. Yeah. I mean, I know what it looks like, but like, it's a lion on the ground, I believe.
My favorite border, for what it's worth, I remember going to Florida and Alabama, and right on the Floribama line, which is by a bar called Floribama, It's painted on the road. It's right outside the bar door. It just says Florida and Alabama. It's right there across the road. It's like, I know where the border is. Bam! Right there. I'm sure there's more of those, but that's the one I remember off the top of my head.
There's a bar, I want to say it's in Tennessee. And what other state, whatever other state it was, I don't remember exactly where. But it the bar technically is on like the state line. So like right through the middle of the bar there's a line that says like Tennessee and whatever the heck the other state is.
Maybe that was Florida, cool. Because it was right there. I just don't remember it being inside the building. I thought it was outside. That'd be awesome if there was one inside. It was really cool. It was like 3 floors, and they had 3 bands going at the same time, but you couldn't hear one band from another band. It was neat.
Dang it, Sean.
Top of the morning to you, Papa Pazzo. It is good to see you. Papa did say, Mike, I'll drive to you for lunch. And then at the border,
Good morning.
We'll say, hey, I'm a politician.
I'm a politician.
I get it.
We're just telling me you're a poet. Oh, ooh, that's right.
It is National Poet Day, so... No, it's
They'll be
National...
like, oh, well, now I got to take you to lunch.
Take a poet to lunch day, excuse me. And Sean said we're a couple days away from this in his household, but it's National Take Down the Christmas Tree Day.
Oh, it's a Thursday. That's weird.
Yeah, Saturday, the Boy Scouts come around to pick up trees.
And they go to your house?
Yeah.
You should bring them to some goats.
You put them
The
out
Boy Scouts? Why would you feed the Boy Scouts to goats?
Because they come into your house and steal your tree. That's rude. They just show up at some point. We don't know when. But a bunch of Boy Scouts just pop in, and then our tree's gone.
Honey, have you seen our tree?
The Boy Scouts must have been here again. Also, someone built this this table. I don't know who it was. Oh, fudge nuggets.
Nice.
Oh, there's the top.
Top of the morning to you, Kate Zaid.
Good morning.
My internet is still out on National Technology Day. Thank you for the segue, because today is National Technology Day. So we were asking you the question, hey, what kind of technology are you the most grateful for? For which technology are you the least grateful for?
My tube amusement device.
Not a big fan. The tube amusement device. It's worn out its welcome.
I love it. It's the best technology ever. Oh, Downs with the beautiful Last Boy Scout reference. I prefer to think of Damon Wayans, personally.
Was Damon Wayans in that movie, too?
Yeah, he was.
It's a movie I've never
He
seen.
was a professional athlete. He was a former football player. Cracked!
Kate Zaid,
Well,
at
I'm
least
sorry, Kate, that your internet's still out.
Yeah, so at least we don't have to worry about AI taking over when we don't even have a reliable connection to the web. It's true. It's true.
Maybe it was Skynet.
Is that why you weren't streaming yesterday, Kate?
She definitely didn't say it on Twitter.
Yeah, I didn't check Twitter. That's too bad.
Yeah, it's Texas, though, right? Texas has
Well, that's what
this
Kate was
weird-
saying, is like, anytime it gets cold in Texas, just stuff doesn't work right, so...
Oh,
That's
well,
unfortunate.
there it is. It's the end.
It's the start of the beginning.
What?
Well, we lost, so that snaps the streak.
did.
And so now
does.
we start at 0 again. And our quest to win 100+ straight Rocket League matches.
Well, the good news is I don't have to play this game anymore. So
You're here for
mean,
Mike's
what?
retirement ceremony. It's 6:25 West Coast time, 9:25 out east, 2:25 for those watching in the UK. Down says, which will be the last Boy Scout? Bruce Willis. If Bruce Willis shows up at your house, be surprising.
that'd be scary.
I like that.
Oh, the internet man is there. Woohoo!
Bruce just drops out in from your air vent. Like, hey, I heard you want your tree taken out. Papa Paz said, I'm pretty confident border is closed right now, but I can call it a business trip. All I need to say is Twitch twice, right? I don't know what the rules are, but could be. Could be. KJ said, grateful for video calling in all different forms. I could do without robo spam calls, though. It's a good answer. Good answer. Kate's going to go get the internet fixed, but said spam calls are the worst. I don't answer my phone anymore. It's kind of a shame. It's kind of a shame. Top of the moron to you, Dandy. It's good to see you.
Top of the moron.
Papa Paz says, outside of consoles and my PC, my fave piece of technology is my smartwatch. Old school technology. Creative Zen, which was a powerful MP3 player.
That's interesting. Must have been like a Canadian exclusive.
I remember there was like, I think it was like the Zune with an N.
Yep.
Wasn't that Microsoft's MP3 player?
Probably. Yeah. It's what Star-Lord now has in Guardians of the Galaxy because his disc or Walkman broke, and Yondu gave him a Zune. Yep.
Nice. All right, it is 6:27. Let's get the news, the headlines of the day. We are a morning radio show that plays games Monday through Friday, 6 to 9 a.m. Pacific time, and every single show at this time, we find out what's happening video game headlines-wise. Here's hashtag video game expert Sean.
Good morning. It is Thursday, January 6th, 2022. And this is your gaming morning show, Morning Gaming News. We've talked a lot about it being a relatively slow time for news, which is kind of a bummer a lot of days because we don't have as many cool things to talk about. But one thing that's nice about slow news time is that occasionally leads to things being covered in ways that they wouldn't if there were, a million stories to cover on these larger websites. And that happened yesterday/this morning. And so that's pretty cool. And that's this piece by Isaiah Colbert of Kotaku, who tells us about a game that's on Steam, which is free. So everyone should go download it and check it out. But it's a powerful game that captures the consequences of housing inequality for people of color. And by the sound of the game throughout this story and also the screenshots that were shared, this game looks really neat. This says, having been born and raised in one of the white brick buildings in Chicago's now demolished public housing projects in the Cabrini Green neighborhood, I'd often find myself fantasizing about what scenarios led my family to live in what is now an empty lot in the shadow of a Target building. A large part of that fantasy would revolve around whether I, with hindsight, would make the same choices were I put in their shoes. And then it talks about this game, Dot's Home, which provides both validation and insight into how housing inequality manifests for people of color in the United States. It's a 2D point-and-click narrative game where a 20-year-old named Dorothea Dot Hawkins is sent back in time through her family lineage thanks to a mysterious key. To return to the present, she must sway her family as they made a multitude of crucial housing decisions in the 50s, 90s, 2010, and then in 2021. Mm-hmm. Sounds really cool.
Yeah, I was reading about redlining, and there was language in requirements to get property in parts of Portland, Oregon. That were still in place in the late 70s, but this game, it sounds like, also includes what's going on as we speak, right? Because it's possible that people will look at this and say, hey, this was a problem, absolutely is a problem back in the day, right? But this is clearly an ongoing issue with housing inequality. So I'll take a look at this today because I saw this on Twitter. I saw this thumbnail of the person holding the key, but I didn't realize it was attached to a game of this topic. So thank you for bringing it to our attention.
For sure. Everyone check it out. And it is available it's free on Steam. It's also available on itch.io, Google Play, and the App Store. I'm not sure if it's free on all of the platforms, but I know it's at least free on Steam. So check it out. Cool. And for a game developer, especially putting out a game for free, getting that downloaded and played by a large number of people is very helpful. So even if you don't have immediate plans to play it right now, you should go at least download it because it helps their numbers.
And I think, imagine looking at on Steam, there's always links to the developer sites. See if you can find a way. Maybe there's a tip jar or something if you have those means.
For sure. In our next news story, we've talked a little bit about Rainbow Six Extraction in the past. And now we know that Rainbow Six Extraction is coming to Xbox Game Pass on launch day. So if you are an Xbox Game Pass user, you can play this game when it comes out. This is from Austin Goslin of Polygon. The game has seen several delays, setbacks, and even name changes on its road to release, but the game is finally slated to release January 20th. It's going to arrive on all the platforms, but if you are an Xbox Game Pass subscriber, you can play that game for free through the Game Pass on PC as well as Xbox consoles. So it will be joining the service on January 20th, the day it launches. So check that out.
Outer Wilds.
More free. That's
Xbox Game Pass 2.
That's 2. There's an Xbox Game Pass 2.
I
believe it's the Series 2.
So I did see this, and I had only gotten to like the comments part of it. I hadn't even gotten into the article. But apparently Ubisoft, don't call me Ubisoft, is doing like a Ubisoft Plus or something. So they're going to also offer like a subscription-based thing, and it might be related to Game Pass, but maybe not to Game Pass. And so now I'm seeing this world where we get to like the Disney Plus, Hulu, Discovery Plus, Paramount Plus world in video games. I'm like, no, it's happening again.
Austin Goslin's article goes on to say, Ubisoft Plus is Ubisoft's own subscription service and offers 100 games from the publisher's catalog. The service was originally only available on PC, but according to Ubisoft, it will also come to Xbox consoles sometime in the future.
No, it's been doing it for a while, says Papa. Wow.
Nice.
Yikes.
That's... Nope. Bad Ubisoft. You can only subscribe to Ubisoft Plus by purchasing a set of NFTs.
God.
Or subscribe to
Peacock. In our last news story of the day, a game we talk a lot about, seeing as how none of us play it, Valorant has a new agent who's been revealed. That will be coming out in their next update. This is from Wesley LeBlanc of Game Informer. Riot Games has pulled the curtains back on the newest agent joining Valorant, and her name is Neon. There's a trailer which is linked in the story that we linked. Neon is a Manila, Philippines-based agent with an excellent taste in music. She's a fan of... Oh, these are just songs I don't know.
Shoots like electricity from the hands. It's badass.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. She... you can see her sprinting and sliding all over the map, using her electricity to make it easier. Doesn't seem that she'll be able to shoot while sprinting, so don't expect to be the run and gunner Neon might appear to be.
I know it would like ruin our family, but could you just start playing Valorant, please? I know your kids and wife will never see you again, but like, do it for us.
Just
think of the content.
I'll just be streaming Valorant,
please,
12 hours a day.
I just want to see you play it.
That's all I'll do.
I want to know about the person I used to know, even though I never knew you back in the Counter-Strike days.
Those were times. Those college days. I didn't sleep a lot back then.
You don't sleep a lot now.
True. And always last but never least, we finish off today's Gaming Morning Show, Morning Gaming News, with the world-renowned segment within a segment where we take a look at what is out today. And it's Thursday, so there's some games, way more than most days this week, but not a usual Thursday. We have Demon Gaze Extra out on PlayStation 4 and Switch, Team Fight Manager out on Switch. Justice Chronicles out on Switch. Epic Dumpster Bear 2, He Who Bears Wins, out on Switch. Oh, he's not there. I think this is about Bear. Theater of Sorrows out on Switch. Heaven Dust 2 out on Switch. And for the most prestigious award in video game focused morning shows, your favorite segment within a segment within a segment, today's name of the morning goes to Warshmallows out on Switch. Warshmallows. Warshmallows.
This isn't like where your mom washes marshmallows, right?
That's what it reminded me of, but I think it's war marshmallows. Warshmallows.
I've got to wash some marshmallows. Wash them good.
Man, could you open up so we could see Bear? Because I think Epic Dumpster Bear 2, He Who Bears Wins. I mean, if that game's at all about that fine-looking bear individual, that'd be pretty okay.
It's a pretty good one.
Look at him. Have you been working your shoulders, Bear? Look at those things. Those delts.
He said no.
Really? Must be bulking up for the end of winter. Gonna go plant some apple trees.
For the end of winter?
I saw this video that was posted on Reddit. It was at a national park in Alaska, and it's these people they're just standing on the edge of a trail, and this giant bear just strolls by them, walks up to the sign for the park, which has a picture of a bear, and he kind of looks at it, and he turns around and walks away. He was like, I was just checking, make sure my picture was still there, and it just reminded me of Bear.
It was a limited edition run with the portrait. I wanted to make sure it was still there. Congratulations to Warshmallows, out today for Switch. You are a name of the morning and thus become eligible for name of the month consideration. If you miss any of the Gaming Morning Show morning gaming news, please follow us on Twitter. It's a good place to find us, and also figure out if our internet's down and if we're streaming on a certain day, like that for Kate Zaid. But if you want news, this is what you search.
Hashtag GMS Morning Gaming News.
It's absolutely true. It's now 6:38 out on the West Coast. Working on the beach bod is what Dallin said. Well, which one is it? Are you working on the winter beach bod or the summer beach bod, Bear? Yeah, I didn't know about Ubisoft Plus, but apparently it's been out for a while. Papa Paz says if they team up with Xbox, it could be huge.
Cracked.
Huge. You can become a Patreon subscriber. Papa Paz is one. Just go to our patreon.com/Gaming Morning Show website. There's a tier for welcome, subscriber, kneecap, and adopt Bob. If you do the kneecap tier, then you get inducted into the
Temple of the Six.
Now that you're affiliated with Dr. Squatch Soap, who is a well-known sponsor of the Temple of the Six, are they maintaining the Temple of the Six sponsorship?
Yep.
Okay. So you might see Cedar Citrus, which is a zero grit smell.
Smell it.
On the Dr. Squatch website. What code do we use to save on our first order, Mike?
Yes.
We'll get that to you in just a few moments.
Look, it's code O.
Might
I
need
wonder
to
if I can
upgrade.
get a custom one.
Might need to upgrade my sub soon, is what Papa Paz said. Maybe a Patreon perk. You'll have to give me cost.
Also,
we could send Dr. Squatch Soap to people. That'd be awesome.
breaking news.
Oh,
not
okay.
balding.
Here we go. Wait.
Sorry.
Brand new to GMS. Here's Mike.
Hey guys, it's Mike O coming live from the Squatch Cave. I just want to let you guys know that if you are a member of the Temple of the Six, there is a new reward that will be coming out. I will show you next Tuesday what it looks like. But it's a live is probably the right word. It is a tangible life thing that you can put in your hands. Back to you in the studio.
Nice.
Bob's excited.
It's Bob, just so you know.
You get to hold Bob in your hands?
It's pieces of Bob.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
The swords may have got a little.
Oh,
I had a lot of coffee and got a little like.
Don't worry, the swords missed me.
Apparently not.
Yeah,
Bob
sorry,
likes
sorry,
it.
Bob. Okay. So check the feet, Bob. Ooh. Chewbacca, is that you?
Bob says, pretty okay.
KJ can't wait. You use DSC BRICC 10 disc brick
Correct.
10 to save on your first order.
Or what you can also do is you can sign up for a soap subscription. That's right. You can subscribe for soaps, where every 3 months they send you a new set of soaps. I currently do. It's $18 a month, or $18 per month. No, per sale, per quarter. 18 per quarter, and they send you 3 bricks. You can pick them, and so this way, when you're done, you're like, oh no, I'm out of soap, and they just show up at your house, and you're like, yay, more soap. If you use the code DSC Squatch 10 on your first subscription, you can get that. DSC Squatch 10. I am also in the process of actually trying to get a legitimate sponsorship. I'm going to start a Twitter campaign that says sponsor Mike O.
Nice.
And I'm putting together a short video to show my love for Dr. Squatch and why I should be sponsored.
You can watch Mike O streaming at Look It's Mike O on Twitch. It's now 6:42. Let's head out to our favorite buddy movie, The Drone and the Defibrillator. Maybe it's a buddy movie, maybe it's a love story, who knows? But Jasmine Hicks of The Verge has the story.
Well, it does involve your heart, so there is some love in here. This is a very exciting one here on National Technology Day, because not all technology sucks. Some of it's great. Or not sucks, but just a lot of technology doesn't serve a giant purpose, but this one serves a huge one. Because a man in Sweden is alive today, in part, thanks to a drone. The 71-year-old man had a heart attack while shoveling snow in December and was resuscitated by a nearby doctor after a drone flew in a defibrillator. Every drone reported Tuesday somebody having a heart attack needs help within 10 minutes in order to survive. Every drone's emergency medical aerial delivery or EMAID service is designed to deliver help as quickly as possible, and it allows emergency dispatchers to send a drone carrying the device to a caller's home, kickstarting the life-saving process before the ambulance arrives at their home. In this particular patient's case, it took 3 minutes, just 3 minutes, for the device to show up at his home. A bystander who happened to be a doctor on the way to his job used the AED on the patient, providing CPR. The drone was developed with the Center for Resuscitation Science at some place. Karolinska Institute, SOS Alarm, and Region Vastra Gotaland. Yeah, that's what it is. Institute. This is an excellent real-world example of how every drone's cutting-edge drone technology, fully integrated with emergency department dispatch, can minimize the time for access to life-saving ED equipment. In a 4-month pilot study, the service got 14 heart attack alerts and would be eligible for drones. Drones took off in 12 of those, and 11 were successful. So 7 of them were delivered before the ambulance arrived.
I don't think that was the actual drone that Sean had on the screen.
Yeah, no, I think that's it.
That's what it looks like?
Yeah, no, not at all. It looks like a real drone.
It looks suspiciously like something else.
So for me, this is really, I mean, obviously it would never work in the States because it would cost like $4 billion. But in Sweden, where they have public health care and care about their citizens, it's an incredible thing. I, as someone who lives with a congenital heart defect, understand the importance of having that happen. If I were to have a heart attack, I have about 6 minutes for my heart to be restarted before I go visit the big guy in the sky. So having this is huge, because having access to AEDs is really, really hard. It's not financially possible at all, because they're very expensive. So you can't just be like, I'm gonna get one and have it with me all the time. So having this is really incredible. So, way to go, in Insta-twits. This is good for you.
No, I like this story. I think
Cool.
that when we were talking about Amazon and drone packages, I was like, oh, we're going to see that sometime soon. But this seems like an even more important use of technology on National Technology Day.
I would much rather just deliver me a pizza, if I'm honest. Especially while I'm having a heart attack, because if I'm going to go, I want some stuffed crust. So, that's what I want my last memory on Earth to be.
I'm sorry, look, it's Miko. It doesn't appear you're going to make it. Can please stuffed crust now.
Can I stuffed crust and sausage, please? Just quickly. That'll be 20 minutes. Oh, crap.
Wait. Sound a drone makes.
I mean, you're not far off. That was good. Oh, thank God technology is here. Forget world peace. We need pizza delivering drones.
They could just
Ease
drop
in,
raw
thank you.
pizza. It's not as good. Down says in the UK there are defibrillators all over town centers. I think I am more worried someone would use it on me than there not being one.
Yep.
Downs,
Please
is that a
don't
legitimate,
use it on me.
I
I'm
was gonna
having
say,
a heart attack.
Is that a legitimate concern of yours? Like someone's just randomly gonna walk up to you and be like, "Ha, I got you."
I mean, now you know what? Not gonna lie, with all the stupid stuff going on, like TikTok and Instagram, I could see that happening.
Oh, like a defibrillator challenge or something like that. Oh, no.
Yeah, something really stupid. I mean, that's one of the things that my mom worked a lot towards. So a lot of student athletes that die suddenly are because of undiagnosed cardiac issues. Because a big problem here in the States, and it's getting a little bit better now, but a lot of these events don't have access to defibrillators because they're like 10 grand. So schools can't afford that, nor can private citizens. So they're trying to make it to where the government funds these kids having, these schools having the ability to do this. So something like this is really neat because it's a big thing, and it could definitely save a lot of lives. So.
I'm sorry, Downs. I thought you meant randomly. That is not the case. Downs said, I don't mean randomly as such, but I know that if I was having a heart attack, it'd be some person who used it incorrectly. Well, listen, hi. I'm Hefty Goof. I'm the medical lowest common denominator. Nice to meet you.
Well, what's nice about these AEDs is you can't really use them
really
incorrectly.
Yeah.
That's what the A is for automatic.
Yeah.
And so they're fairly simple to set up because you just follow the pictures, you put the pads where the picture tells you to put the pads, you turn it on, and then it does everything. And so it will assess your rhythm, and if it's a shockable rhythm, it will shock accordingly. Yeah. If it's not a shockable rhythm or you don't need it, it just won't do anything.
Yeah,
that's what I was going to say. I've had training for these things because of working in sports. And I was like, even I can use this thing because it shows you exactly where to put them. And there's like automated voice instructions where it's like, okay, now take out the yellow pad and put that here. And so it is very straightforward because they've made them for people like me who have no.
You would have to
intuition.
be trying real hard, to like not use it correctly.
And all that would happen if you were using it correctly is it just wouldn't do anything. There's no way you can like manually make it deliver a shock.
Towns. Okay, that's cool. I'm much less worried about it now.
Unless you're MacGyver. You could probably figure it out.
If someone's coming at you with some jumper cables, then you have cause for concern.
And a paperclip.
In Far Cry, in episode 10, the Chaos episode, there was someone that delivered a shock using a car battery and 2 wrenches.
Nice.
Oh, fudge.
MacGruber!
Yeah, it's a cool story. I like Sweden because they always do this really cool technology stuff. Yeah, technology's cool. It's more than just porn.
that the tagline for
That's
technology?
the tag. The new technology. Yep, I saw the thing this morning. We're more than just porn. Is the jingle.
They've rehired the kid from the internet tutorial that gave the thumbs up next to the Apple II.
Oh my gosh.
Did you just save that from yourself?
No, I set myself up great for an assist, and then I proceeded to second hit it on the top twice.
Look, it's Mike Crossbar, right?
Yep, pretty much. That's you're not wrong. Burlington Coat Factory. We're more than just coats.
Was that the basis for the technology jingle?
Yeah.
I've never heard the Burlington Coat Factory jingle before. That's great. Downs goes, I think, and not sure, but I think they are locked too. I think you need 999 to give access to them with a number pad.
Oh, interesting. Hey, got a shot on goal for that. Sweet.
Wait, is 999 the UK emergency number? Like ours is 911, yours is 999?
True.
Really? I didn't know that. That seems like that would be prone for more misdials.
Accidents.
Yeah. Huh. Interesting. Yeah, I remember when my kids would have my phone randomly. They wouldn't usually hit numbers in different orders. It was usually a lot of repetitive numbers, like 888, 777. So.
The camp I used to work at in upstate New York, to call out, it was 9-1 then the number, but for some reason the system was automated to where if you hit 9-1 and then hung up, it would automatically call 911.
Oh no!
So we had the sheriff at our camp a lot.
That's not good.
Yeah.
Mike Job number 4.
All right, it's 6:53 now on this Thursday edition of the show. 9:53 out east, 2:53 for those watching GMS in the afternoon. All right, let's do birthdays this day in gaming history. If you have a birthday to celebrate with us, well, please let us know because we would love to celebrate with you. Today, actor Rowan Atkinson turned 67. 67 for Rowan today.
What? Nice, Mr. Bean.
2 more years.
There's a great story
Yeah.
with Rowan on was it the Something Norman show? It's a very popular UK talk show.
Yeah, I know you're talking
Graham,
about.
Graham Norton?
Graham,
Something like that.
Graham Norton.
Is that
Correct.
right?
Yeah.
Okay. And he was telling the story about how someone looked at him. He's like, "You kind of really look like that Mr. Bean fella." And Rowan's like, "Yeah, I do." He's like, "Well, that's because that is me." And the person's like, "Nah." It's like, you just told me I look like him, and I tell you I am him, and then you're like, "Nah." So it's a good story. Good story.
Nice.
His fun fact is he could appear as an older version of Mr. Bean in a proposed show called Old Bean. Doing great, guys. Doing great.
We don't need reboots of everything, please. Actor Norman Reedus turns 53 today.
That's really cool.
He's originally from Hollywood.
Love California.
He is actually trying to become the next Ghost Rider. Like, there's a lot of people in the world who are trying to, like, be like, "Oh, make it Norman Reedus," and he's not saying he wants to, but he keeps like retweeting everything. So,
Who was Ghost Rider before?
nobody. It's Ghost Rider doesn't exist in the MCU currently, but there's a lot of push to have him in the MCU. The other Ghost Rider was Nick Cage, and they made those movies,
Okay.
and he was real bad.
There was a Ghost Rider in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., right?
And he was pretty good, yeah.
He wasn't bad. But that's all officially non-canon now, right?
Yeah. So now they want a Ghost Rider movie because, I mean, Ghost Rider's pretty BA. But we'll see. Yeah.
Yes, of course. TV host Julie Chen turns 52 today. Big Brother.
There's also a push for her to become the next Ghost Rider.
Yeah, actually.
No way.
Also, she's not saying it, but she's also retweeting everything that Norman Reedus retweets, but then her face is just like superimposed with the hashtag I am Ghost Rider. Yeah, it's weird.
Actress Rinko Kikuchi, 41 today.
She was in the Apple TV Plus series Invasion. I don't know what that is.
Actor Eddie Redmayne turns 40 today.
Nice. Thought he was like 14.
He was my favorite part of the Les Mis movie. He was fantastic.
Was he really?
Yeah, he was really good.
I'm a huge fan of Hugh, so he'll always be my favorite. But I love all the cool things that Eddie Redmayne has done in his career thus far. His fun fact, he has 2 kids, Iris and Luke. Way to go, Iris and Luke, on being Eddie Redmayne's kids.
Verizon spokesperson Kate McKinnon turns 39 today.
Verizon spokesperson? Is that what it says?
Yep. In my noggin.
Oh, jeez.
Saturday Night Live's Kate McKinnon, 39, actress.
That would have been more funny, though, if that was like her title.
No comment whether Kate's going to start saying, "Can you hear me now?" So, we'll figure it out. All right. Any other birthdays tickle your fancy?
Yeah. It's accordionist Joey the Cowpoke King of Raiders in the Sky's birthday. He's 73.
Let's go.
He doesn't even get a last name. He's just Joey the Cowpoke King. They never get back to finishing his name.
Are you talking about Joey? The Cowpoke King?
Oh, boy. It's John Singleton's heavenly birthday. And today I learned that John Singleton is dead.
Who is John Singleton?
I think he directed Boys in the Hood. He's a very, very famous director. And he's had some really good movies. I did not realize he passed away.
Let's take Carl Sandburg to lunch today.
Mm-hmm. That'd be good. That'd be difficult, but
don't sneeze though, because you'll get them all over the food.
Poet Carl Sandburg. Today is also country singer Jet Williams' 69th birthday. Nice. All right, let's go to this day in gaming history. Someone please find Cowpoke King Joey's music and put it in our Discord. I'd appreciate that, please. 1995, we're in Las Vegas, Nevada. The Winter Consumer Electronics Show, 4 days long. Nintendo shows off the Virtual Boy video game system featuring a red color 3D world. Price is to be under $200. I bet that will take off.
That's going to take off, yeah. Yep. It's going to change the world.
Nope.
Bob doesn't like the Virtual Boy.
That's rude, Bob.
Thing was tough on the eyes. Oof.
It was tough.
Did
Jeff have a Virtual Boy?
No, surprisingly. Well, wait.
That seems like something Jeff would have.
No, I'm not sure, actually.
Well,
because I remember playing it at someone else's house, but Jeff
wasn't Jeff.
Hello.
Did you have a Nintendo Virtual Boy?
I don't think so.
That 3D thing with like the red stuff, and you played tennis?
No, I did not.
No, Jeff didn't.
Wait, he sounded so defeated when he answered the phone.
I'm not mad.
Yeah.
Just disappointed.
1999 Macworld Expo. I believe is different than the Winter Consumer Electronics Show. Connectix releases the virtual game station software in the US for Apple Macintosh computer. It allowed users to play Sony PlayStation games on their computers. It was $49. I didn't know stuff like that existed.
6 economies.
I have no idea.
2 years later, at the Consumer Electronics Show in Las Vegas, Microsoft unveils the Xbox video game system. It would be set to feature a 733 megahertz processor, large hard drive, and 250 megahertz graphics card. Target release date is October. How big is the hard drive? It's large. Okay. Does it fit like a certain amount of things? No, it's just large. Would you like to buy it? I figure they should specify. And then these usually get axed off the K. Polson list for me, but this one is interesting because there were a whole bunch of moments of video game history because of this episode. The Fox Broadcasting Company airs the Futurama TV show in the U.S. A what-if scenario is shown. What if life were more like a video game? And then it goes into just bullet point after bullet point of things that they showed. But I figured, hey, they had a whole episode dedicated to video games, so that should be mentioned. 2004, Sonic releases the Sonic Heroes video game for GameCube. Sonic Heroes for GameCube. All right, it's now 7:02. Next hour, we're going to have sports! Also, 2017 was 5 years ago. Now it's 2022. But let's talk some inventions from 2017 that were pretty useless. But in 2022, they're still probably useless, but we can see if they're practical. Yeah, I doubt it. But hey, they're pretty neat-ish. Ugh, why do I do this? It's our top 10 list coming up next hour as well. We appreciate everyone hanging out with us this morning. Haven't said good moron to you. Good moron to you, Earthling Gaming. It's good to see you.
Top of the moron.
Said Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is not canon now with little crying Charmander. So,
it is
sadness.
nuts.
So,
yep.
Sorry. I would have told you sooner, but I just found out about it now. So, it's my fault. All right, come back for more. It's Gaming Morning Show, and it is Thursday, January 6, 2022. Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, and at GamingMorningShow.tv.
Disguise, but it'll be just fine. Heaven secure, I could tell you were bored, but I gave you my word that it'll be just fine if you stay in for love. Through lonely days, we got better as they came. We are electrolytes glowing through the rain. We are electrolytes glowing in the rain. We are electrolytes taking your breath
Strolling in the darkness, yeah, all night. Need nobody's help, cause I'm my own light. I just wanna be somebody in my life. But the race is peaceful, so I don't know how to put up a fight. I guess my struggles, but I'm putting up all my might. I guess my problems, but I don't let mine go out of my sight. But still, sometimes I waver, but I promise I keep up. I keep moving, this ain't over until goodbye. I miss the darkness, I see a shimmer of cold light. I'll fly, come to the sky and soar above. Oh, hi, goodbye. I miss the darkness, I see a shimmer of cold light. I hope you're ready for bars. Lost direction and I got no polestar. Was fighting alone, yeah, I got these scars. Was going to episode, darkness game over. Not over. I was high with bad emotions. Now it's time for me to get sober. Yeah, I failed and fell down many times. Not ashamed of it, not gonna cover. In life you gotta take the step. Walk the right path, follow your map. Sometimes strangers might be friends and friends might be a trap. All you need to do is keep moving and follow your path. The darkness to see a shimmer of cold light of light. Come to the sky and soar above how high could I miss the darkness to see a shimmer of cold light of light. Come to the sky and soar above how high.
All right, let's gather round to read the Moose Book. There was a mooster in Worcester. There's a moose loose about the hoose. Shake it loose in your hoose, that moose. I would call it a truce with the moose, maybe spruce up the hoose. Dr. Seuss writing about the hoose in which the moose shook loose an overused spruce. The moose that encountered a truck's caboose is the moose named Bruce. I'm loose, said the moose, Bruce, as he threw up a deuce. Fun fact, Bruce the moose actually starred in Footloose. Snitches get stitches like mooses get looses. Obtuse rubber goose, green moose, guava juices. Goose and moose called a truce over being loose around Bruce. A moose nuisance is a moosance. You better write about the moose, no excuse. You're welcome. What's for breakfast?
You make me feel like I've got dynamite inside. You make me feel
Running through a wall straight to your stream. Oh, yeah.
wait till you're here by my side. Like that fire.
Zesty.
Give it all to me. Give it all to me. Give it all to me.
Coming up on Gaming Morning Show, List of the Day and Sports. Find GMS on Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, and GamingMorningshow.tv. Time for hour number 2, right now.
Morning, gamer. It's Gaming Morning Show, and today is Thursday, January 6th, 2022. It is time for the Chaos Show.
And now, live on GMS, the Chaos Hour.
I guess technically we're already in the Chaos Show.
Yeah.
I'll copy it as announce the Chaos Hour. So, yeah.
It's peak chaos.
There's nothing more chaotic than what's about to happen.
I'm peeking.
Speaking of chaos, I got a new thing. I'm gonna hold up the box so I don't have to get it off the ground. I haven't used it for anything for the show yet, but I got a MIDI controller, which I have all kinds of fun plans for that. But I got a sustain pedal for it, which is great because I'm gonna use that for like looping and stuff. But my mixer that I use for the show has an input for a foot switch, and I'm like, well, now I have a foot switch, so I can figure out what it does, because it's labeled foot switch, and nowhere in the documentation does it say what that does. Turns out that foot switch activates the effects
Oh.
So now I can do my doodle-loos without my hands.
Do you hold it down?
No, it just toggles it on and off.
Nice.
Is that what you run
It's
into
great.
frequently?
Huh?
Dang it, I gotta use my hands for this thing.
No, I wouldn't have purchased it just for this purposes, but I had it, so I figured I'd try it, and now I'm like, oh, great. Doodle-loo. It's so easy now. I don't have to like find the knob to turn it every time. So now those rare times we're playing a game and Ryan says in the UK, doodle-loo. Won't even skip a beat.
It's funny because we could hear you hit the foot pedal slightly, and so it's like crack, uncrack. The first mixer I bought when I started doing football broadcasting as a contractor, so I'd bring my own equipment. I had this, it's like a 12-channel mixer, and it has this thing for this foot switch, and I'm like, what the hell is that for? And now, a lot of years later, you finally solved that question for me because I never looked it up.
So on this one, yeah, it turns the effects on and off.
So if I want to do like my touchdown calls, but with like an echo effect, I can do that using a foot switch.
Apparently, if it has built-in effects at least.
Touchdown! It's 7:12 out west. Thanks for being here on National Technology Day. I think my answer to the question of the day has to do with what technology I'm most grateful. I really do like the fact that we have smartphones. As much as they can be problematic, I still think for me it's a net plus because I do so much with my smartphone. What technology could I live without? Still, so far, I can live without the voice assistant things, because even the one that you gave me, Sean, I still haven't plugged in. I need to, because it could be useful for the show, but I haven't. Like the one I have at work, I only ever tell it to put on Sirius XM radio. Like, that's the only thing I really use it for. So I just don't think I've adopted it enough to use it, but that's the one I probably can still live without. That's kind of more popular, I suppose. Like, it's reached critical mass at this point.
Yeah. That's fair. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know what my favorite is.
No.
Everything.
Hello, Dummer.
You love it all. All the technology.
I love lots of. There's. I don't know. There's so much to it. What could I do without? I mean, I kind of agree with you with the whole like the voices, like the Echo Dot and the thing. I mean, they're convenient. I mostly use my Google Home while I'm showering to play music and to turn the song. That's about all. Maybe every once in a while I'll ask it to tell me the weather, but generally I can like look outside and see what the weather looks like. Yeah, but I think that's just completely and totally. I mean, they're cool, but whatever. I think the internet, does that count as technology?
Oh yeah.
I like that. It's great because without the internet, none of this would have happened. And also, Mike's IRL friend Kyle dropped off his Christmas present today, and without the internet, it wouldn't have been possible. Because I got some Dr. Squatch Bay Rum deodorant, and they got me a bunch of soap. There's Wood Barrel Bourbon, Grapefruit IPA, and Bay Rum. So I have so much freaking Dr. Squatch soap.
I can smell like
I have
rum.
my subscription. Bay Rum. It's different. It smells really good. It's 0 grit.
Nice.
There's
I love rum.
2 0 grits and a medium grit. But, you got me like 6 bricks.
My I'm gonna say voice assistant just to not make Gonzo Gump get more paper towels. Only ever moans at me that it isn't connected to the internet, but I'm too lazy to sort it out. Wait. So you have it plugged in, but you haven't gone through the process of connecting it to the internet, so it's just constantly telling you that it's not connected? Is that what we're hearing from you, Downs?
Yes.
How's it going to drop off the defibrillator? Oh, we hear the bells. Meow.
I see the nose.
How's he doing?
He was needy, but he was sitting just out of reach, asking to be pet.
Clever girl.
So I made him come sit with me.
Yeah. I mean, if anyone's made the most use of voice assistants, I think it's Sean, because Sean has like voice assistants.
Dude,
like
we use them a lot.
Closed blinds.
Yeah, it controls our blinds, controls a bunch of our lights, and it's frequently used as an intercom system between upstairs and downstairs to talk to the kids and tell them to come upstairs and do stuff, like eat dinner.
That's really cool.
Go to bed. Yeah, we've also used it because our kids don't have cell phones, and they know that we get the Alexa alerts on our phone, and so they'll just have Alexa make an announcement, and it'll be on our phone, and then we can like drop in on the Alexa and talk to them. It's been handy.
That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
Coming up this hour, a British bachelor uses billboards to search for a wife. ... Again, according to IMJF Downs, because apparently that happens more often than not. In the UK.
Doo-doo-doo.
Just testing.
See,
Lifeguard.
I was able to still pet Arturo the whole time.
And never left the cat's head. Also, a lifeguard
Nice.
rescues a struggling kangaroo at an Australian beach. On National Cuddle Up Day, National Bean Day, Apple Tree Day, National Breadlet Day, National Take a Poet to Lunch Day, and National Take Down the Christmas Tree Day. Down says billboards are bigger than Tinder here. I don't know if I can believe you much anymore, Downs. What are you talking about? You're serious? Did you take out a billboard, Downs? Is there something we need to know about?
Should we put up a GMS billboard in the UK? Not to find like a date, but to, you know, I mean, that's where most of our viewers come from.
we could
in the UK.
We could have just a GMS is seeking IMJF Downs billboard. Listen, the best billboard I ever saw was for our 30th birthday. We did like a 7 ballparks in 8 days type of trip, and somewhere in Pennsylvania, I think it was going between the Phillies game and, gosh, I want to say we headed to like Baltimore after that or something. But we saw these billboards that said, "I hate Steven Singer," or "I hate Steven Stringer," or something like that. And of course, I did exactly what they wanted you to do. I started Googling, why is there an "I hate," who's Steven Stringer? And it was a jewelry ad. It was a jewelry store, and they did that for the exact reason that I did exactly what they wanted it to do, where I go to their website, and now I know they're a jewelry store. So,
Were you mad that they got you?
not really, because I do appreciate good advertising, so. Yeah, like when there's a quality tagline or something like that that works, that sticks in your head. Like even just earlier today when Mike was repurposing the Burlington Coat Factory jingle for the non-adult entertainment section of the internet. Kiki, can you corroborate Downs' story? Are billboards frequently used for love connections? Is that how you met Super?
So is it Super had a billboard? I'd see that.
I'd love to see Super on a billboard. Not for dating. Super's taken by Copia.
It's a billboard that says, "I have a working D." Is your D broken? Well, here I am.
I did not meet Super through a billboard.
Likely story.
If I had a nickel for every time I heard that,
I'd have a nickel.
I'd have a nickel. In truth, I thought the billboard story I remembered was about dating, but when I remembered it was about a job. Well, I mean, kind of the same
Damn.
diff.
There's hairs from Arturo floating all around now.
Bear and Arturo
Everywhere.
hairs.
Kyle trying to talk all European.
Caleb says, Super strikes me as more of a conventional newspaper advert kind of guy anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, did Super message you and say, excuse me, Kiki, do you like pina coladas? Getting caught in the rain. No, we have actually heard the story of Kiki and Super, which has a dating app element to it. They met on Bumble.
Bumble.
We
Great.
are Bumble.
Done. I I'm pretty sure that's it. That's how it goes.
Bumble, you're gonna love the way you look. I guarantee it.
You had that one.
I love Kiki telling the story because every time that Kiki talks about the story of how Super and her met, because she uses this line too. I thought he was a player because the pictures he uses Super's reaction is the best. We need Super here to defend himself.
I want to see these pictures though. Like,
maybe not defend himself. Super will affirm some of the things that Kiki said, but it's hilarious. Where are they getting married again? Where did we decide?
Was it Las Vegas?
Was it Las Vegas? I think I might still have the picture, says Kiki. That'd be awesome.
Mm-hmm. Vegas Taco Bell. Sounds reasonable.
Yeah, Super's been in more meetings than you usually are, Kiki. Leading the house.
He's just making pina coladas.
Out in the rain.
So it's so weird. It's raining. I have this urge to make pina coladas outside.
I'll bear it back.
Sorry, I can't. I gotta step away from my desk for a while. Why? I don't really know.
That'd be like a great food truck where you have like those misters that they sell at like the home improvement store. And you can call it getting caught in the rain and you're a pina colada stand, but you get misted whilst ordering. We'll put that in the GMS food truck park that we're going to start.
Nice.
Where we have watch parties.
Our local zoo has a mister. It's not made of pina coladas, but it always like just grosses me out.
What is that?
The zoo has a mister for the summer. When it's hot, you can like stand under it.
Yeah.
And there's always like this weird dude who spends like way too much time under it. You know?
Just one
like,
guy?
Just like looks at the kids as they come and try to play with it, and he's like, and they go away. And like never fails. There's always this one like 47-year-old dude with sandals with socks on. Actually, I don't know if he had that, but I think adults use it way more than kids.
Also, the mister is putting out red liquid, so it's basically raining blood.
Mister. Oh. Haha, sucker. I made the goal shrink.
Kiki said, yeah, it means I can make coffee as he's blocking my way to the kitchen. Kiki, get out the way. Or sorry, Super, get out the way.
Move, Super, get out the way. Get out the way, Super, get out the way. I said move.
I look like a
Why don't
gymnast
you just
on the
walk past
celebration.
him?
Mike's got a point.
Yeah.
How narrow is the throughway?
Are they gonna like fire him? Oh, sweet.
We weren't ready yet. You could have at least like 30 more seconds would have been helpful, opponents.
Seriously. Bums.
Fine, we'll go back to the show. It's 7:24 West Coast time. It is 10:24 out on the East Coast. It is 3:24 for those watching GMS in the afternoon. Hey, how about this? That trophy you see to the right side of our logo, that is the Chris M. Yee clip of the... Nope. Chris M. Yee, Clip M. Yee, Clip of the Year trophy for 2021. Chris has so many aliases. Alii?
Man about town, man of the year, man of who's
Mayor of the internet.
Memorial wasn't in there at all. It's bummer.
The Chris M. Yee hashtag Clip M. Yee Memorial Clip of the Year trophy. Do we do that right?
It's close.
Okay. That was because of Kiki, Super, and Mike getting together for a live recreation of the Lost City of D trailer. We can play that during the next break if you would like to see it. You can also see it on demand on our YouTube page. And coming up today at noon Pacific time, it is Far Cry 6. GMS plays Far Cry 6, episode 11, today at noon. But as KJ said, if you watch only one episode of Far Cry 6, make it episode 10. Out now. youtube.com/gamingmorningshow.
Show.
Alien says it was pretty okay.
726. Let's do our list of the day. 2017 was 5 years ago. Now it is 2022. But let's talk some inventions from 2017 that were pretty useless, but in 2022, they're still probably useless, but we can see if they're practical. Yeah, I doubt it, but hey, they're pretty neat-ish. Ugh. Why do I do this?
It's reasonable.
I hope I'm doing justice to the source material.
It's perfect. You're
Interesting.
doing so good.
Engineering.com is where we get this list. Again, 2017 is when it was written by Kashyap Vyas in December 2017. What would you do for an innovative product to the market? Wait. Sorry, that's an ad. I'm like, why is the first thing I'm seeing is a pillow? But yeah, that makes sense.
One.
All right. The Withings Hair Coach is a Bluetooth brush. All right, are these affiliate links? Anyway, apparently this company claims the world's first smart hairbrush. It gives them details about the health of hair, brushing quality, and recommendations on how to comb better. It costs $200. Wow. If you need to spend more, the smart brush will also recommend you L'Oreal products on your smartphone.
Of course they will.
Wow.
2.
Number 2 is the Hush Me voice mask.
The hell is this?
Yep. This gadget lets you talk on the phone without disturbing others and may even protect your speech privacy. The Hush Me voice mask wraps around your mouth and muffles the sound of your voice with the help of insulation. Also comes with preset sound option, which, if enabled, will play only preset sounds that people nearby will hear.
Yep. Can you please read what some of those preset sounds are?
These presets include sounds of monkeys, squirrels, minions, and more that only make you look even more stupid and annoying to people nearby.
This looks like what 50 Shades of Grey will be, but in like 100 years from now.
3.
3 is the Laundroid. If you really don't want to waste your time folding laundry, you can certainly throw them in the Laundroid. This massive robot-controlled wardrobe-styled machine will fold it for you. There's a built-in AI and image recognition technology that apparently enables this creepy machine to identify the difference between pants, shirts, t-shirts, and even your underwear. There's an arm inside that picks it up and spends 5 minutes folding it. So if you have $16,000 you're not using, and you really hate folding laundry, and you have something that's literally the size of a room, go ahead and buy it. It'll be great.
Is it that big? This YouTube video looks like it's the size of like a room wall.
Yeah, it's very large. Just fold your freaking clothes.
Well, listen, if this thing, again, you'd have to have the income, but if this thing could like be your closet, you could install it where your closet is, and all you have to do is take the whole thing of clean laundry and go whoosh, and then it puts it in the right places. It's not a bad idea. Not a bad idea.
Until it like locks and you can't get any of your clothes out.
I need my underwear.
4. Totally screwed.
Jagger and Lewis Smart Collar. This is Pet Tech. Okay, Pet Tech. It's a smart collar. Helps you understand and monitor the behavior of your pet. They'll notify you about abnormal behaviors. So, for example, let's say your cat was having, I don't know, exiting problems, right? This collar may give you an early notice, and then you can take your cat to the vet. It will also, according to this that I'm reading right now and not making up on the top of my head, will also let you know if you accidentally bring the vet home instead of your cat. So, very useful, very useful.
5.
I'm going to just, whenever I have to go to the bathroom, I'm just going to say I have to exit from now on. Excuse me, I have to go exit.
May I exit to go exit, please? Thank you.
Hi, I have to exit. Where's your bathroom? Dude. Are you leaving?
Just follow the exit signs. Uh-oh.
Number 5.
5.
The remote control cushion.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a pillow, but it's also a remote control. The copy says this remarkably ugly pillow might not cost you more, but is surely the new level of lazy. At a cost of $50, this remote control cushion is compatible with more than 500 devices. But don't be surprised if your TV turns on at midnight while you're trying to sleep comfortably.
Wait, it's a remote like for your television?
Oh yeah, yeah. This is the picture you saw at the beginning. This
is it?
It's a pillow, but it's also remote control.
Yeah.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
6.
Wow. Something I really have been looking for, so I'm so happy it's here. Number 6 is the USB mouse with digital scale. Imagine yourself in a situation where you're solving a critical technical problem on your computer, and you're in need of weighing something. You don't have to look for a weighing scale. There's one integrated right beneath your mouse body. So the mouse comes with a built-in scale and a digital readout, but it won't be able to measure the weight of your luggage. You can only weigh basically a coin. So if you get bored frequently, you need to know how much like your pen weighs. You're set.
But why?
Damn it. I need to go get another mouse. I crushed it with my suitcase. Hate when this happens.
7.
The Denso vacuum shoes. Giant looking shoes that suck dirt from the floor while you're walking on it. With each step, the vacuum motor collects debris. It even won first prize at a competition. It looks like, you remember Get Smart, where the person puts the shoe up to his head and uses it as a phone? It looks exactly like that, except apparently it's a vacuum.
Oh boy.
I'm curious where the stuff goes though, because there's like no bag.
It fills your shoes. My feet
It
are
just
so
shoots
squished.
out the back. You're fine.
8.
Number 8 is a Bluetooth toaster.
Oh, what? This is needed.
Yep. Griffin Technologies connected toasters, another great example of how technology can ruin some of the very useful products. The toaster works on Bluetooth technology, and according to the company, it is a full-featured digital toaster that helps users toast smarter. That's right. It's controlled by a companion smartphone app and offers personalized settings for the perfect slice every time. It'll remember your preferred settings so that you can have perfect toast.
Okay. I actually think this one's good.
To an extent.
It could be okay.
I mean, if you could put your well, no, because you wouldn't want your bread overnight. It's like you could put your bread in there and leave it out, and then the next morning, if it like automatically toasted your bread, but it'd be stale by then. So that's not a good use. But.
Yeah.
Remembers your
Just
toast
put plastic
preference?
on it. It'll be fine.
9.
Put some saran wrap around it. It'll keep it fresh.
Melty.
Number 9 is this. Okay, hold on. The Smalt Salt Dispenser. I thought it said smart before, but I was wrong.
Too.
When was the last time you gave a thought on putting the right amount of salt in your dish? If you're really worried that you may sprinkle too much of salt or you don't know the right amount, there's a smart gadget that can help you. The Smalt Salt Dispenser claims to be the world's first interactive centerpiece and smart salt dispenser, which will advise you the right amount of salt through a mobile phone app. If this doesn't convince you, the device also comes with a Bluetooth speaker and multicolored lighting. So it'll set the mood for you.
Of course. Of course.
What are we having tonight?
I don't get it.
Lobster.
Small salted. I've got some mashed potatoes. Can you help me?
It's the proper lighting for mashed potatoes, please.
1. 0.
The Smalt water bottle. Oh wait, no, that says smart water bottle. Expected to grow by 15% over the next few years. That's the market for such a bottle. Apparently, it will tell you that you haven't drank water for a while. Basically, this is the default channel points redemption, but in a bottle. But I actually think this is good because I know there's a lot of people who have a hard time remembering to drink water. So, yeah,
maybe
this actually worked.
Maybe you could connect this to your Twitch profile, and when someone redeems hydrate, and your water bottle could just be like, "Yeah, do it." Drink it.
Why is my water bottle a member of the mafia?
A little bit.
It's just sitting there on your desk, and then someone redeems it and just like whips around and looks straight at you. It's like it's like the scene from Liar Liar with the blue pen. There you go. 2017 was 5 years ago. Now it's 2022, but let's talk about some inventions from 2017 that were pretty useless. But in 2022, they're still probably useless. But we can see if they're practical. Yeah, I doubt it. But hey, they're pretty neat-ish. Ugh, why do I do this? That is your top 10 list from Interesting Engineering. I actually like the toaster one, kind of. Okay, I kind of like the toaster one.
That's probably the best on the list, but that's not necessarily a high bar.
I kind of like the vacuum shoes. I mean, when you have friends come over to your house, you're like, all right, put these on. They're like, what? Why? You're like, if you're coming over, you're going to take care of some work. Just walk around.
You're cleaning. Walk around.
There's some houses you can't go in without taking your shoes off. This could be the replacement then. So it's like, hey, I want you to take your shoes off, but can you put these shoes on instead?
These are the house shoes.
Scott Chick said, vacuum shoes. Is there a reverse vacuum switch like rocket power?
I guess not, but you never know.
Kayla said, here I thought shoe technology peaked with Heelys. Nope. But imagine having Heelys and vacuum power. Your house would be so clean. So clean. All right, 738. British Bachelor uses billboards to search for a wife. This is a Ben Hooper story from UPI. And apparently, this might be a biographical story about IMJF Downs.
Biopic? So a British bachelor is taking an unorthodox approach to his search for the right mate, putting up billboards with his photo. Muhammad Malik, 29, had multiple billboards put up in the Birmingham, England area during bearing the phrase, "Save me from an arranged marriage."
Oh, no.
The billboards, I should read these. The billboards direct interested women to his website, Find Malik a Wife. Malik wrote on the website that a friend suggested he try advertising after he struck out on dating apps. "I just haven't found the right girl yet. It's tough out there. Had to get a billboard to get seen," he wrote. Malik said his ideal mate would be a woman in her 20s who shares his Muslim faith. "I'm open to any ethnicity, but I've got a loud Punjabi family, so you need to keep with the bands," he wrote. The Bachelor said that despite the slogan on his billboard, he isn't against arranged marriages. "I think arranged marriages have a place in tradition in many Islamic cultures. In fact, there are many studies that show that arranged marriages have many advantages. I just want to try and find someone on my own first," Malik told the BBC. His billboards, which are scheduled to remain up through January 14th, have resulted in a flood of responses. "I haven't had the time to look through yet," he said. "I need to set some time aside. I hadn't thought this part through."
Was that the Google feud in story form?
Yeah, apparently so. Downs, can you go find some of these and take a picture for us?
Downs says it wasn't me. It turns out it wasn't. Can someone look at findmalikaAwife.com, please? Malika. Find Malika.
His name's Malik.
Malik.
Find Malik
wife.
a wife.
Yeah, find Malik a wife. Malik. Findmalikawife.com. Because this is current, right? This isn't like a happened weeks
January
ago.
14th. Nope.
So good. So good. Well, good luck, Malik. I hope that it works out for you. Chris and me, this is a nicely designed website.
Of course it is.
Top of the moron.
It's good to see you, Chris. Thank you for being here. I hope it works. Good luck, Malik. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, if you find it, man, more power to you.
All right, 740. We're asking you today on National Technology Day, what piece of technology do you love, and what piece of technology could you live without? So let us know in the chat. Coming up next hour, we think there's a chance, a high probability, that there will be some GMS Puppet Pals Mad Libs Theater. If you've never been here before for this, we ask for your help getting words inputted into a Mad Libs, and then we perform them with the GMS Puppet Pals that were made from our good friend Mad Artisan. If you'd like to find out more about Nate, go to this website, twitch.tv/madartisan. Also, check out Nate's awesome designs. Voodoo designs, correct?
Vu Designs.
Vu Designs.
Which I think he's leaving. So there's that.
Never mind. Ignore that part. But
So
check
I
out
was
that.
thinking, a piece of technology that fascinates me. I don't think I necessarily want it or like it, but whenever you go, and Chris can probably vouch for this too, when you go to like Costco, right, they have all their like smart fridges, and so they have some fridges where you can like press a button and it shows you a camera of the inside of your fridge to see what you have. But then also, if you really need to check your Twitter, you can just check your Twitter on your fridge, and that's there. It just fascinates me, like how we need to be accessible on so many different things. Like I actually kind of understand the whole like having it so that you can see what's in there, because you don't necessarily always want to open your fridge and like, you know, let out the cold air and blah blah whatever. But yeah, those I always thought those were pretty interesting.
Yeah, I was guessing that's the reason, right? So that you're just not unnecessarily opening and closing your fridge.
Yeah. But then you can also check your Twitter or send emails.
Yeah, I mean, I like that there would be things like weather updates or something on the front of your fridge, because you use that in the morning, probably. You know, those kind of things. But I don't know if I would check my Twitter on my fridge.
Yeah. It's a great hit, Sean.
Down says, I told you it was bigger. It was as big as Tinder. You haven't proven that it was as big as Tinder yet. Downs did say that I found 3 different people using UK billboards to find love. That seems like a large sample size.
Yeah.
That's funny. How much do the billboards cost? Gosh, I've never looked into outdoor advertising. I wonder if they have like a personal rate.
A lot. They're very expensive. We looked into them a few times for different jobs that I've had, and they're like, it's like 10 to 12,000 a month here, depending on where. Well, I think it's 5 to 12,000 depending on where. If you're looking for like prime real estate, then yeah, it's like 12 to 15,000 a month.
I wonder if like they have a thing, because this is a lot of what
date rate.
Well, they have a lot of special rates for the SiriusXM does this all the time, where you can be like filler ads, where you're not guaranteed that your ad will play, but for a lower rate, whenever they don't have that spot sold, then they play your ad. And so a lot of the SiriusXM ads kind of fit that bill, where it's like, you know, order this thing and use promo code whatever, right? I wonder if billboards have a similar rate.
I don't know.
So you never know. Malik might not be finding like love in prime time, but you know, 3 a.m. Go to findmalikawife.com.
I'm guessing since he's had this up for the length of time he has a little bit of money. Because yeah, those they get pricey. Downs, can you call right now and find out how much that would cost?
Yeah, and K-Laugh, we need you to do. Oh, never mind.
Well, that's not that terrible.
Yeah, I was wondering
Chris,
if it'd be
in the
cheaper with
States,
digital. Yeah.
In the States, I've actually found that it's more expensive with digital than it is with the traditional one.
Because they can probably guarantee more eyeballs or something.
Probably.
Yeah, Chris said, I wonder if it's cheaper with digital billboards. Down said between 160 and 250 pounds per week is one quote I found.
It's a lot of weight to lose. Do you have to like give them whole bodies or just parts?
You just give them a Ben.
Oh, gotcha.
Top
of the morning, Mr. Quiet.
A weekend of birdies kind of scenario.
Lambo Snipes. Thanks, other team.
Good moron.
Top of the moron to you. Whoopsie. Economies of Scabbaton's 1 week will cost a lot more than a few months. Yeah. Oh. Oh, boo. They've got 2 goalies. Why you got so many goalies?
This one technically doesn't count because Sean's gone.
Yeah. Sean gone? Oh, fudge. Fudge Village. I need some boost. Give me a boost.
Down says it's tough to tell due to economies of scale because 1 week will cost a lot more than a few months. But the total is mega higher.
Oh, wow. Center dish. Come on, Lambo snipes. Okay, never mind.
Maybe that is former Jaguars kicker Josh Lambo.
Probably. That's what I would assume. Oh.
Final week of the regular season.
Gosh dang. Is it really? Jeez, yeah, it is.
Sports is coming up next.
That means it's Dallas week. Oh, that's right. They got flexed. Eagles Dallas got flexed to Sunday night.
I thought the Raiders-Chargers game was Sunday night.
8:15, the Eagles Cowboys play. Do they have 2? Do they do 2?
Are you Saturday night?
There's football Saturday night?
Yeah, because the Broncos got flexed to Saturday
Jeez,
afternoon.
Jeez, oh Pete. I don't know.
Good moron to you, Superphonic. We were talking about you.
Good moron!
Because we were talking about if you opened up a billboard to meet Kiki Lowe, it turns out it was on Bumble, and your pictures indicated that you might have been a player, according to Kiki Lowe.
But he's not a play. He just crushes them.
Yeah.
Also, why did you block the way to the kitchen for Kiki to get coffee?
Yeah, we've heard this is the second straight coffee controversy we've had. Yesterday, Hefty Wife brought in allegations that I didn't leave enough coffee for her. And then today, I would like to point out that before the 7 o'clock hour started, I made additional coffee for Hefty Wife. Did she hop into the chat and tell you all about the extra coffee that I made? No. Only came in here to tell you about when I didn't do something.
Oh, Ryan.
It's fine. Whatever. I can deal with the criticism.
Don't sound
She
like
also woke me up at 4 in the morning. She woke up way earlier than me, which is very unusual, and then was making a lot of noise. So.
Did you yell at her?
No, I didn't yell at her. But when I got up, I politely said, "Hey, if you're gonna do stuff at 4 in the morning, shut the bedroom door. That'd help." Jeez.
That's not where I thought that was going when you said shut, but I appreciate you saying the other thing.
Superphonic. I did block Kiki, and then I grabbed Kiki, and we danced like 1950s dancers together, and then I let her make coffee.
Huh. That's, I mean, it's still kind of rude. Like,
see, I was thinking it was
just wanted coffee.
I thought it was choreography where they were doing like dirty dancing type.
Coriander?
Yeah. Because I had the time of my corianderography. It's 7:50 now. 10:50 out east, 3:50 for those watching in the UK. Thanks for being here. It's time for sports.
Deportes.
Coming up tomorrow. No, this is Saturday. Saturday is going to be the FCS championship game. Montana State takes on North Dakota State. It's Montana State's first appearance in the national title game since the mid-'80s. It's a 9 a.m. kickoff Pacific time on ESPN2. And it's being played in Frisco, Texas. So they're starting their game at 11 a.m. local time.
Oh, my gosh.
That kind of caught me off guard, but I was looking to see if the Broncos played at 1:30 or 2:30. Turns out it's 1:30, and that's when I caught that. Your friend, that MT Jeff, will be in attendance for the national championship game. So,
oh.
There you go.
Will
be
he be
safe.
playing?
Be safe. They are playing North Dakota State, who's won like 7
yeah.
of like the last 9 FCS championships. So underdogs, but they had momentum.
Underdog.
Yesterday, your Portland Trailblazers lost at home 115 to 109.
Yours. Oh,
So, sorry.
never mind.
Sorry. What else? What else is going on in sports? Tonight, your Calgary Flames take on the Tampa Bay Lightning. Quiet, are you a Lightning fan? Because I know there's no like Orlando soccer team, or sorry, hockey team. There is an Orlando soccer team.
Whoa. Jeez.
But you're a Tampa Bay Buccaneers fan, so I assume you're a big fan of.
Where do the Panthers play? Is there still a Florida Panthers?
They play in Miami.
Okay. Oh, gotcha. Okay.
They represent the whole state. Tampa Bay just does the.
Gotcha.
Bay, right?
Gotcha. In baseball news, did the Mets win? The answer is yes. They stole Eric Chavez away from the New York Yankees and hired him as their hitting coach.
Yes.
So he was set to be hired by the New York Yankees, and the Mets swooped in and stole him. And they're expected to name their bench coach today or tomorrow, which reports have said that it's going to be a blockbuster coach signing, which is kind of, I'm hoping it's David Wright, but I'm guessing it won't be.
In a world.
But
in a world.
In a world.
Top of the morons, you Lady K. We're doing sports right now.
Top of the Mora.
The Tennessee Titans have reactivated Derrick Henry, at least opening up a window for Derrick Henry to practice.
Doesn't mean jack, but yeah.
It's more time to shake off the rust from missing the past 9 weeks with a broken right foot, and it may allow Henry to play in the playoffs. If Tennessee wins on Sunday, they're the number 1 seed, by the way.
I think blockbuster might have been the wrong word, Chris, but it's like a big signing. So I don't think it's going to be anything exciting. Also, tennis news. Are you going to get to the tennis news?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, no, Novak Djokovic. Novak Djokovic has been removed from Australia. So he can't play in the Australian Open. He does not want to get the COVID-19 vaccine, and Australia has said no, you got to leave. And now he's trying to appeal that.
Well, didn't he get cleared through an exemption?
Something like that. There's a whole lot of like hullabaloo.
This is what the Associated Press said. The top-ranked Djokovic announced on social media Tuesday that he had an exemption permission, and he landed in Australia late Wednesday with a medical exemption from the Victoria state government that was expected to shield him from the strict vaccination requirements in place for this year's first major tournament. But national border authorities didn't accept the exemption, with the Australian Border Force, which is a great name, issuing a statement saying Djokovic failed to meet entry requirements. Chris M. said he applied for the wrong visa.
That's fine. I don't care. If you're not going to be vaccinated and the country has laws, sucks for you. There's legitimately no reason not to get vaccinated, so it is what it is. Sorry. Enjoy your appeal.
Anything else?
No, I don't think so.
Dirk Nowitzki's number was retired yesterday.
Ooh, I saw that.
It's number 41 in the rafters.
He's so good. He was so good.
I
guess he's still really good.
Kyrie Irving made his debut. Scored
a
certain amount of points. I don't even know what it was. Kevin Durant had 39. Oh, Kyrie had 22. Nets beat the Pacers 129-121. It's Irving's first game because he's ineligible to play home games because he is not vaccinated, as mandated by New York City.
That's so stupid. This is a great time to remind you get vaccinated. Thanks.
Australia doesn't mess around when it comes to their borders. Well, listen, I mean, I feel badly for Downs because Downs, you're not able to make your trip, right? Because of the virus. So everyone stay safe. Know we care about you. And
what's crazy? The whole Oceania Australia, New Zealand has done this whole thing right. What's funny is Australia was considered bad because they had like 500 cases. They're like, oh, we're doing so terrible, and it's like 500 people got COVID. But I mean, they're doing wonderful. They're doing so good down there. Keep it up, Oceania.
It is now 7:56. Next hour, assuming we get Sean back, we will play GMS Puppet Pals Mad Libs Theater. Like I said, we always leave it as an open-ended question because we never know if everyone's going to be here. So stick around for that. It would happen 20 after the hour, if possible. If possible. Also next hour, Gaming Morning Show, Morning Gaming Renews, clip of the day, and takeaways that were pretty okay as well. Stick around. Coming up at noon Pacific time on our YouTube page, it is Far Cry 6 episode 11 of the GMS Plays series. That is something you can see, and we're told episode 10 is the one to watch if you have no other time but to dedicate to Far Cry 6. So do that. Also, lifeguard saves a struggling kangaroo at an Australian beach. Fitting. Mike just waxed poetic about everything Australia's doing. They're also saving kangaroos. It's great. It's great.
Good day, mate.
All right, we'll come back with
the
more.
shrimp on the barbie.
Thanks for being here. That is Mike. I am Hefty Goof. It is Thursday, January 6, 2022. Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, GamingMorningShow.tv.
Took a chance in a trance, painted red, where's the romance? Took a chance, one glance, painted blue, ended on a rain dance. Now a bit stronger, not alone with a monster. Yeah, I gotta say I want this summer. Can't find this anywhere, constant calm inside, yeah. Waves above stand light, yeah. Feeling calm inside, yeah. Won't find us anywhere. Constant calm inside, yeah. Waves above stand light, yeah. Feeling calm inside, yeah. Can't find us anywhere, anywhere. Yeah, I want this longer. Won't find this anywhere, anywhere. How I've always wondered. Yeah, I want this longer. Won't find this anywhere. How I've always wondered. Constant calm inside, yeah. Waves above stand light, yeah. Feeling calm inside, yeah. Feeling calm inside, yeah. Constant calm inside, yeah. Waves above stand light, yeah. Feeling calm inside, yeah. Feeling calm inside, yeah. Constant calm inside, yeah. Waves above stand light, yeah. Feeling calm inside, yeah. Feeling calm inside, yeah.
In a world where things are broken, Kiki Lo is in search of something.
I need a D that works.
There's the D searching in the universe because the D is currently broken. But we need a newer D. Where can she find it?
Where can I get a D from?
Maybe,
Who will give me the D?
maybe there is somebody in the world that can help her. Maybe somebody who sings a song.
That's how we do, baby!
Coming to video screens near you and on your telephone devices in 2022.
Sorry, Kiki.
Kiki Lo and Superphonic in the Lost City of D.
Finally, the D, and it feels so good.
Only on Peacock.
Coming up on Gaming Morning Show. GMS Puppet Pals, Mad Libs Theater. Maybe it would. Coming up on Gaming Morning Show. GMS Puppet Pals, Mad Libs Theater, and GMS Morning Gaming Renews. Get ready for your takeaways that were pretty okay. And the clip of the day. Join our Discord and become a Patreon. Go to gms.watch and click on where to find GMS. It's all coming up on Gaming Morning Show. Time for hour number 3. Right now.
Morning, gamer. Gaming Morning Show continues. It is January 6, 2022. It is the Thursday show. That is Look, It's Mike O. That is Bear on the left side of your screen. I am Hefty Goof. It is great to see everybody hanging out with us on a Thursday. Quiet I Am Gaming just heard the clip of the year, which is why we have a trophy to the right side of our logo. And Quiet goes, I literally just got that. The Lost City of D, only on Peacock. I don't know, Quiet, if that's necessarily something to get. It's just Peacock is our favorite streaming service. It's it's the Dr. Squatch soap of streaming services.
Does anyone have my Dr. Squatch soap?
Look at all this. Look at it.
You have so much Dr. Squatch soap.
And I have 3 more coming today that I actually paid for.
Wait. Is your Santa shirt, I'm watching you?
It just says watching. Yeah.
This?
It's like my favorite. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's great. I hadn't noticed that till just now. Quiet. I think if you have a correlation between Peacock and the Lost City D, I love it. I'm on board.
When they go to,
yeah,
it's because the C word.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Okay, gotcha.
Copernicus, the C word.
Sports. Yoo-hoo, the hot dog of chocolate
Bear's
milk.
talking.
Hi, Bear.
Sports. Did I make it?
Yes. What's the bowl game update?
They're all canceled.
No.
Okay.
Bob doesn't want you to tell us about that.
Ouch.
What's your favorite flavor of Dr. Squatch soap?
My favorite flavors, Monsters and Friends.
It's Gold Moss.
I put the other ones in my bathroom. One's actually in my shower right now.
Wow, which one did you choose?
The oatmeal and something.
So if you want to join Sports.Gaming in the shower, get your Dr. Squatch soap.
The goat cheese oatmeal one? Is that?
Yeah,
what it
that's
was?
the one. That's the one.
Bet.
It's pretty nice so far.
Nice. You can use promo code DSC.
Join us in the shower.
BIP 10, maybe?
What?
I don't remember what it was. It was like,
PP.
It was like disc bip.
DD. If you use DSC, THICC 10, you'll get 10% off your first order of $20 or more.
I think that's what my digital camera auto names my pictures.
Usually. Yeah.
THICC. BRICC.
That one, the dungeon got it. Yeah. DSC BRICC 10. Or if you're looking to get a subscription, it is.
Why are they different promo codes?
I don't know.
Come on, Dr. Squatch, make this easier for Look It's Michael.
Hold on, don't go there. I have to look again.
Oh no.
I should write this stuff down.
And if you'd like to get a computer, go to Kiki Lowe's stream and there's Nerd or Die or something. I don't know.
Find something somewhere.
It's now 8:08. Coming up, we're going to play GMS Puppet Pals Mad Libs Theater. So warm up your word creating typing fingers. Because we're going to need words, is what I'm trying to say. We're going to need lots of them. Okay, so get ready for it. Does everyone have their Puppet Pals? Mike, have you located Puppet Pal Mike? Okay, good. Good. By the way, my daughter cleaned out her room, and we originally got these Puppet Pals from Mad Artisan. I had printed out extras of yours. For some reason, didn't do extras of mine. And so the kids each got a Mike and a Sean Puppet Pal. But they were fairly quickly discarded, unfortunately. And so she's cleaning out her room, and now I have dilapidated Sports.Gaming and Look It's Mike-O in the garage. You've seen better days.
That's where we belong.
We've just been discarded.
Yeah,
you really
like
were.
Sad Toy Story toys.
It really was, yeah. It's very much like Toy Story 4, but in really quick sequence. Like it took maybe 10 days. So
sad.
Not like all of Andy's lifetime. It was just like done. All right, Mike-O, if Sean, can you take what Mike-O just typed and then we can make that like a Dr. Squatch command or something like that? Because disc brick.
At some point I want to figure out how to make my link, because it still has the link where it's like Pujar or something, and that I don't. It's like, hey, you want to use my affiliate link? Go to Pujar.com. Like people would be like, yeah, this guy is trying to like take over my computer. I have to figure out how to make
Maybe
it
was Skynet.
a thing.
Quiet's asking about the Hula Bowl. Hula Bowl
doesn't exist.
8 days, 23 hours. So there's another bowl game like a week after the national championship game.
It's so stupid.
What are we doing? Who plays in this thing?
This is the All-Star Hula Bowl.
Oh.
It's the College All-Star Classic.
Okay.
So
yeah, I love it.
not
I
a
still
real
don't
bowl game.
understand why the like the national championship and the playoff games like happen like in mid bowl season before the first, and then there are games after it. Like, it just makes no sense. This is the crowning jewel bowl, except for this other one that happens a couple days later.
It's Brendan_TTV. Stop trying to Trojan horse my computer, Mike. Just kidding. I'm looking forward to purchasing some.
Dr. Squatch isn't even real. Ha, suckers! I just made it in my bathtub.
An elaborate logo creation.
This
Fantastic
whole thing isn't real.
Video online, advertisements. This whole time was a ruse. Just so Mike could take over control of your computer.
Whoa.
Kalaf, if you want to play, we'll go 4 wide if you want to jump into Rocket League with us. Yeah, there you go. Look at that. Dr. Squatch, ! Dr. Squatch. Those are your promo codes that benefit Look It's Mike O as a well-known and rugged-looking spokesperson. Rugged good looks for Dr. Squatch. So
it's got the hat on.
So, there you go.
I've been wearing it a lot. And I can't wait to put together my highlight reel to send to them. To be like, look.
I just had a really good idea. I've been saving this space in my water bottle for a GMS sticker. But instead, I should put it on the bottom.
Wait.
So every time I take a drink,
sticker.
I still don't have a GMS sticker.
Ryan,
we have not put out official GMS stickers yet. But I can get you one that Mike sends.
There is this guy. Yeah.
Let's see. In a world where people just wanted to be clean, Mike O deceived everybody, says Lady King. It was an elaborate ruse from the Front Brothers. Pretty soon you can use promo Disc Brick to save money on your exotic animal milk.
Exotic cheeses. The cheese that bites back.
Exotic cheeses and soaps. Although Quiet's suggesting that you're saying that Sasquatch isn't real.
Whoa, no, Dr. Squatch. Sasquatch is right there.
It was Sasquatch.
Probably.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we got a lifeguard story coming up. Rescues struggling kangaroo on an Australian beach. Lifeguard did that. We got that story coming up in a little bit. Also, defibrillators delivered by drone. That's coming up as well pretty soon on this edition of Gaming Morning Show.
Oh.
Just saying. That was a quiet mispronunciation, okay? Don't tell anybody.
Nobody saw it.
Brendan goes, reminding me to get on it and to make the sticker sheet I had in mind. Kyle's, what? Put it on a pancake in the afternoon? All these would be great stickers.
That's true.
Consult with fulfillment, Brendan. Consult with fulfillment. Yeah, this is the second straight day that we've had Sports Gaming yesterday during GMS After Dark. Said almost the same thing that Mike O did. Fun rent to you, too. That's funny. It is National Cuddle Day. Specifically, it's National Cuddle Up Day. It's National Bean Day. Coffee bean? Black bean? Pinto bean? Who knows?
How many beans?
1 bean.
Oh.
Apple Tree Day. National Breadlet Day. National Take a Poet to Lunch Day. Chris M.E., have you written poetry? Should we be taking both you and Mike out to lunch today?
I bet Chris has.
And National
to a young lady.
Take Down Your Christmas Tree Day.
Mr. Bean. Lady K, it's Mr. Bean's birthday today. Did you know that? Mr. Bean, Mr. Bean. Wrong one.
I was right. Lady K has written poetry, so we owe Lady K lunch as well.
True story. Mike likes it.
Man, I don't know if we can have a GMS National Take a Poet to Lunch Day. We're going to spend way too much money.
We just find a buffet.
Not right now though, because COVID.
Yeah, I've still not really gone back to the shared food well with COVID.
No, yeah. I would like to. The journey is incredible. Steak and sushi, all you can eat, and it's wonderful. But
and I'm talking about mass sharing food buffets.
Yeah,
I will never go back to just sharing food. Period.
I caught a wild Caliph.
We had a tournament last week, and they did have food brought in, and it was buffet style food. And the first day I was like, "Nah, I'm okay, thank you though. I'll pass." And I went in there the next day, and the person's like, "We make the plates for you." So there's one person doing all of the food, and I was like, "Okay, that I can handle a little bit better than everybody serving themselves."
Yeah. I guess. There's a lot of things I don't think I'm ever going to go back to, even when everything's under control. Like, I'm always going to wear a mask in public spaces now, I think, just because it makes sense that, your sickness goes down quite a bit. Well, minus that I have a 7-year-old that touches and licks everything, so that is a little harder.
That's why I've started wearing a mask when I'm at home with the kids.
I wear like a bodysuit, like a full-on hazmat suit when I'm at home, and I tell the 7-year-old, like, "Don't touch me." She's like, "Oh, okay, don't touch me, don't breathe on me." But I'm always gonna wear a mask now. And what sucks though is living in Indiana, you're like one of 4 people in the store wearing a mask, and people now will make comments when you have a mask. I'm like, okay. Well,
uh-oh. There we go.
I saved.
I fixed it.
Was that your own ball?
Maybe.
Oh, no. Lady K, I do like a good Asian food buffet normally, but yeah. Yeah. And listen, I mean, being in the athletics world, like, buffets were an easy place to feed, like, a football team when they were on a road trip. And that's even something that was harder to do this year.
So I have a question. Luna, the last time I went to a buffet, there was an incident over the chicken platter. What?
Wait, no, Luna's talking about the great chicken platter incident of 2019. Right, Luna?
Okay. Yep, I bet.
Also, hi, Luna. Welcome to Gaming Morning Show.
Welcome in, Final Hour crew.
You're part of the Final Hour crew. We are a morning radio show that plays games. Thank you for being here. But we do need to know more details about the great chicken platter incident, please.
I was at home in Kentucky and people were judging. Yeah, I hate that it's all a political thing. And speaking of politics, we have to recognize that today is 1/6. It's been a year since the terrible events at the Capitol. So make sure you write your congressperson and tell them, hey, we want justice. League.
We already got the Snyder Cut.
Well, yeah, but I want the other Snyder Cut.
This deeper Snyder
Cut. I want the unedited everything.
Is there a congressperson with the last name Snyder?
Oh,
I'm sure there is. But yeah.
Luna, we need to know the details.
What? Did you see that was a dragon?
That was a pretty good one.
Oh, Mike's going to spend more money.
Luna may be in school. We're doing school-related activities.
Gaming Morning Show does not condone watching this at school.
Unless you watch with your class.
Unless schools.
Unless you bring it up for everyone.
Unless you're at pancake school.
pancake school.
In which
Here we
case,
go.
Oh no, she
Put
said
it on a
it and then
pancake
got
school.
automated.
So February 2020. Let's take you back there. February 2020. I went up to get another piece of this delicious chicken, and this Karen, in all capital letters, pushes me out of the way and grabs the whole chicken.
Oh god.
I wasn't having it, so I kind of pushed her plate to the ground. What do you mean by kinda? What's a kinda push?
Oh.
Like not full extension?
I just want to say, Luna got modded for using the word chicken and Karen. The word chicken.
Well, it was chicken dot and chicken comma.
Yeah, oh, that's my bad. My bad.
So when you look at it that way,
Yeah, then it's pretty bad. Yeah.
It's pretty bad.
Luna,
we have
watch-
breaking
watch-
news
watch your
straight
mouth.
out of Texas. Here we go.
Oh. Ted Cruz arrested.
Let's go to Texas, where we have breaking news update. Here is Look, it's Michael.
Yeah, coming in live. Coming in live from Texas, out of Kate Zade's apartment, located in Kate Zadeville, Texas. Kate Zade has internet back. The man has come to give her her internets. Now she has an internet that works. Ooh.
Any updates?
Congrats.
Any updates on the D?
The D is has never been broken in Kate Zadesville. However, Kiki Low may or may not have a faulty D still. We think that it works, but we're not sure.
For some reason, of any imaginary place that could spot up from streamers, for some reason, I actually think like a Kate Zadeville has a chance. Something about you, Kate. I could see you making it happen.
Kate Zade, Sylvania.
Kate Zade, Sylvania. Luna did confirm that the chicken plate fell to the ground.
It's pretty good.
That was a good chicken platter story, Luna. Very well done.
Yes.
The February chicken platter incident. All right, start spamming words, adjectives, nouns, adverbs, and such, because we have to get ready for the GMS Puppet Pals Mad Libs Theater. And this is how it works. Let's see, who picked last time?
It's probably Austin.
All right, so let's go. Actually, we'll have Bob. What am I saying? Bob can pick this. Ready?
Beep bop boop, beady boop bop, beep boop beep. Beep bop boop, boop boop beep bop, beep boop boop beep bop. Ding.
Bob just handed it to me. Looks like Sean is picking today. Sean, here are your choices. One more game, build your own dinosaur, or lost and found crafts.
Ooh. I think let's do the dinosaur.
Hey everyone, get on the floor. It's time to do the dinosaur. Is that what you're suggesting? Okay.
Yep.
All right. So this is GMS Puppet Pals Mad Libs Theater. Let's go build your own dinosaur. All right. We need an adjective.
6.
Extravagant.
6. A verb.
Run.
Run. Adjective, extravagant.
Sure. Give it a try.
I hope I did it right. Plural noun. Extravagant. I can
Books.
cheat using the captions.
Oh no.
It'll help me
Cheating.
spell things right. What'd you say for a plural noun?
Cracks. Cracks.
Cracks.
Cracks books?
What? Crack books? I don't think.
Adjective.
Squishy.
That's a good one. It's been a while since we've had squishy.
Nice.
Part of the body.
Butts. Thanks, quiet.
Plural noun.
Oh, well, could have been butts.
Remotes.
Yeah. Get out of my brain.
Oh, crud.
Uh-oh.
Plural noun.
The captions didn't help. Another plural noun?
Yeah.
Wizards.
Wizards.
Oh gosh.
Adjective.
Oh no.
I see broken for Kate Zaid. Is there another one though?
Sure. It was cautiously.
We use cautiously for an adverb.
We should use accurately. Just use the one you said.
Noun.
Buttsicord.
Number.
57.
Wow, that's not what I expected.
From Luna.
We need a silly word.
Okay. Silly word.
What's in here? Silly. Montana.
It's so silly.
Silly state. Adjective.
Handsome.
Ooh. Part of the body.
Earlobe.
Plural noun.
Emotes.
We already have any emotes.
Now.
Attack. No, it's not a person plate. Oh yeah, it is a attack.
Do you want me to do like battle cry? Like all caps? Attack. Adjective.
Flatulent.
Plural noun.
Man, a lot of plural nouns.
Buffets.
Oh, sorry, what?
Buffets.
Oh, buffets.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. The Mad Libs machine is doing its thing. It's getting ready to share this one and only unique story. Build your own dinosaur as created by you on National Take a Poet to Lunch Day, which is a day that you could celebrate today if you would like to. All right, everyone, take their places. Let's get the warm-up music ready to go. Orchestra's getting ready. Everyone's taking their places.
The didgeridoos are warming up.
Because it is time. Please welcome to this Thursday episode of Gaming Morning Show, the one, the only GMS Puppet Pals. It's GMS Puppet Pals Mad Libs Theater. And action.
Imagine if you could build your own 6 dinosaur.
6.
I thought that said
6.
6.
It's a number. It's a number.
6.
6 dinosaur. What would it look like?
What would it run like?
What types of extravagant qualities would you borrow from your own favorite cracks?
Let's give it a try below. Head, the most squishy dinosaur of all time, would have a giant horn growing out of its butts. Perfect for poking other emotes with.
Bonus points if you add a protective ring of wizards around the crown.
Arms. The T-Rex had useless broken arms.
The most awesome buttsicord ever would have giant 57-foot long arms like the recently discovered Montana Mirificus.
Body. The most handsome dinosaur ever would have a strong muscular earlobe, that's for sure.
But it would also have armored emotes covering its entire body, like the ankylosaurus.
Just like the ankylosaurus.
Tail. The coolest attack would have a long, flatulent tail, like a diplodocus, and the end would be covered in sharp, pointy buffets, just like the Stegosaurus.
And that is your GMS Puppet Pals Mad Libs Theater. Wow. That poor T-Rex with its broken arms. Isn't life hard enough?
Useless broken arms.
Get wrecked, T-Rex.
Oh my gosh. The recently discovered Montana Mirificus. It's actually my cousin. I do think Triceratops is like, man, I got this nice little shield over my neck. This new one's getting a protective ring of wizards around the crown. I need to make a better clip of the 6 dinosaur. 6. 6 dinosaur.
Oh, boy.
Luna, this is worse than when we did it in grade 2. Oh, there you go. GMS Puppet Pals Mad Libs Theater. Every Thursday, unless we don't. Just a tagline for you. The T-Rex had useless broken arms. Get wrecked, T-Rex. All right. It's now 8:32 out on the West Coast, 11:33 for those watching on the East Coast, 4:33 for those taking part GMS in the afternoon. All right. Chaotic as always is what Brendan says. Yeah, I think that one was pretty good. Poor T-Rex, though.
That's good. That's good.
Just speaking the facts, really. Okay, fair enough. I mean, T-Rex did have useless arms, so maybe that was the problem, is every T-Rex had broken arms, and that's why they only grew to, like, here. All right.
You ever seen a T-Rex play the piano?
I would like to, can I?
No, they're extinct.
I was going to say, Sean just has his piano now in his room. You need Arturo to be able to hold it so you can... Why does your cat have a piano strapped to its back? Nah, yours doesn't.
Why doesn't yours?
No big deal.
All right, let's go to Ben Hooper's story of a lifeguard. Yesterday we had a heroic story, and this was, I think, an 11-year-old who had saved both somebody from a fire and someone from choking. This particular lifeguard is 17 years old and helped save something on an Australian beach.
It sure did. It wasn't a family or anything like that, but it was pretty close. Because a 17-year-old lifeguard at an Australian beach rescued a kangaroo that got caught in rough surf and had trouble paddling back to shore. Lillian B. Young said it was only her 4th day as a lifeguard at Aluka, a beach situated inside Boonjalung National Park on the north coast of New South Wales, when she saw a kangaroo jump off the rocks into the rough surf. Oh, man. Not worth it, kangaroo. My other workmate, Carissa, and I were sitting on the tractor as she goes, "Oh my God, there's a kangaroo jumping off the rocks." Great. And we were just figuring out what we should do, Young told the Australian Broadcasting Corporation. Young said the kangaroo appeared to be attempting to avoid some nearby fishermen when it ended up in the water. She said the animal seemed to be having difficulty finding a path back to the shore. The lifeguard got on her rescue board and paddled out to the kangaroo's location. It was quite a windy day, very choppy, she said. I paddled behind it and sort of guided it into the beach. Young said her first rescue as a lifeguard was a highly unusual one. It was quite special. There were people cheering and clapping, she said. Look, kangaroo, it's definitely not worth it. You don't have to try to make yourself look cool for the fishermen by jumping off the rocks. Just go around them. Okay.
Is that a TV show?
Sure appears that way.
Or a video game?
This story is my favorite episode of Kangaroo Beach. Also, I tried really hard to find a picture of a kangaroo dressed up as a shark, but it doesn't exist.
Oh, missed opportunities. It doesn't exist yet.
Yet.
Doesn't exist yet.
Does anyone have a pet kangaroo I can borrow?
Mike? You have a lizard. Can we trust your lizard as a kangaroo?
Dressed as a shark.
And you eat all of his breakfast.
Good job, Diego.
The trailer for Kangaroo Beach is in community chat.
Nice. If you haven't joined our Discord yet, wonderful reviews. Even the Ben keeps tabs with our Discord, apparently.
In the Discord, there's also the video of the bear checking itself out, as well as a picture of a 5 megabit hard drive from 1956.
Oh my gosh.
That requires a truck and a handful of people to move it.
Oh my gosh. It was the prototype for the Laundroid.
If they could make a cook droid, that would be great.
Yeah, I really don't mind folding clothes, but I hate to cook, so...
You just throw all the ingredients into the machine, and then it pumps out your dinner. That would be sick.
Well, that's what we were supposed to get according to the Jetsons. We should have had that by now.
Dude, Pop Culture TV has lied to me so many times. I'm so upset. We're supposed to have flying cars, but instead all I have is these stupid vacuum shoes.
The vacuum shoes were pretty good from that list.
I wonder if those are still available.
K-Laugh! Wait, K-Laugh's in the game with us.
He's not doing anything important right now.
That car better stop moving right now. Yeah, we had a theory earlier that if you run a household where shoes are required to come off at the door, if you could please order vacuum shoes, and then not only will your carpet remain clean because there's no dirt coming in from the shoes, but you'll also be vacuuming constantly. So,
checks out. Whoopsie. Yeah, I think it's really funny. Oh god, what the heck? It's all black and scary.
Whoa, whoa.
Like a ghost cowboy. Or demon cowboy.
like a demon cowboy.
Crazy. But yeah, it's so funny thinking of all the technology that like cartoons and movies thought we'd have at this point in our history. Yet we have like Bluetooth toasters and garages that you don't have to open the door to see. And
garages?
folding robots. Refrigerators is what I said.
What did I leave in my garage?
I don't feel like opening the door. Alexa, show me the garage. Frosty. In Canada, and everyone takes their shoes off here. No, yeah, we don't do shoes in our house. I have some house Crocs though that I wear. They're very nice, and they have a little like warmness inside of it. It's great.
But imagine if your Crocs could vacuum.
Yeah.
It'd be even harder to find the dirt bin on a pair of Crocs.
Fair. Boom! Get it in! Who's having trouble connecting to the internet? Oh, Alexa. That guy. What?
Nice. I got an assist somehow.
It in there.
Nice shot, K-Lav.
Alexa, order a kangaroo.
I'm sorry, I'm not connected to the internet.
Alexa, connect to the internet.
No.
Alexa, fold my clothes.
Wow.
Shoes inside equals 3 feet of snow. Is that like a thing? Like if you wear your shoes inside, like 3 feet of snow appears?
It's magic.
Yeah. How does it know? Those darn Mounties. Look at the app or something.
I am JF Downs. Please accomplish the second part of setting up an Alexa.
Don't you want to set up the internet downs? Then we can talk about 6 dinosaurs.
Oh god. I've seen one on the show before.
That's accurate. That's accurate.
Your Google won't order the kangaroo, Luna?
Hey Google, order a kangaroo.
I like this phenomenon, though. Wear shoes inside, you get snow. My kids are going to be wearing shoes inside all the time. That person is good at Rocket League.
Yes, they are.
Luna says no, as in TGE buses are not running because there is 4 feet of snow, so you just track it inside.
So you invite it in, and it doesn't take its shoes off. It's rude. Snow's always wearing shoes in my house. Did we show Richard Soros on GMS programming?
That thing doesn't exist.
Was it during the 24-hour stream?
Oh, you brought it on here on the gaming morning show.
It was well before
no,
that.
I wouldn't have done it in the morning. Because this is a PG-13 show. Are you crazy?
Maybe during prop hunts, and then maybe that's when it showed up.
Oh.
Which, by the way, GMS Games is a PG-13 show.
Oh, maybe that might have been it.
Might have been it. That was when Update Watch 2021 was happening.
Yep.
I was able to watch some of. So last week, if you haven't seen the VOD, look, it's Mike O on GMS After Dark did a year in the life of GMS, and I finally was able to watch probably the first half of that show yesterday, and it was funny because I learned A, how much I sing, but B, just Update Watch was part of the thumbnail that I saw. I was like, oh,
sure was.
Oh my gosh. It's now 8:43 West Coast time, 11:43 out east, 4:43 for those watching GMS in the UK. We could probably play one more, and then we're going to head into the Gaming Morning Show Morning Gaming Renews. We'll have clip of the day, takeaways that were pretty okay. What is something you learned from this edition of Gaming Morning Show? And if you haven't tried it already, do ! Dr. Squatch. And you can see the promo codes as Look It's Mike O is the newest affiliate and soon to be sponsored Dr. Squatch spokesperson. Cedar Citrus, Zero Grit. Thank you, Earthling. Yeah, if you want to purchase, use Disc Brick. If you want to subscribe, use Disc Squatch.
This is on your first purchase.
I do like, I mean, Sean, you're absolutely right. DSC is like the default naming convention. I think of like Nikon cameras or something like that.
It sure is.
Are you taking pictures of your Dr. Squatch soap? Yep. Sure am.
Yep.
Gaming Morning Show, Morning Gaming Renews coming up in just a bit. We told you about drone defibrillators.
Oh no, we're having internet connection issues. Ryan's slowing down.
Defibrillator is one of the hardest things for me to say, and I think I just said it as well as I've ever said it just now. Defibrillator. Nope. Defibrillator. Am I in Texas? Anyway, the synopsis of the story, Mike, from Jasmine Hicks of The Verge.
In Sweden, which is a country that's fantastic, a 71-year-old man had a heart attack while he was shoveling snow in December. However, he was able to be resuscitated by a nearby doctor who had a defibrillator. How did that defibrillator get there, one might ask? Well, a drone delivered it after the man was having a heart attack. Someone called the emergency medical number, whatever it is in Sweden, 999 or 824 or 666 or 1865, whatever it is. And they delivered on a drone a defibrillator within just a couple of minutes. And his neighbor, who was a doctor, was able to use it in order to restart the man's heart. So it's part of something that they're testing in Sweden. If you have a cardiac emergency, you can go ahead and you can call 911 and they will drone a defibrillator at you. Currently, it is able to reach about 200,000 of Sweden's citizens. I don't know how many people live in Sweden, so I can't tell you what total population it is, but it's probably in metro areas, and it's pretty cool.
I like how that thing that you just posted said dial 119.
Yeah, I don't know what that was from.
Welcome in with the final hour crew. Gabe Pride is here.
Hello, FHC.
Thank you also, Downs, for the like on Facebook. Appreciate that very, very, very much. Apparently, if you want to order your soup, according to Earthling Gaming, use promo code DiscBrick. And Brenda did comment. Does like soup. So
I love soup. So good.
Some cedar citrus soup.
And Luna, as a person who used to work for a delivery company, it's never too cold or the weather's never too bad for them to make you come to work and deliver stuff.
Yeah, Luna said apparently it's not too cold for UPS to make us pay $50. What are they making you pay $50 for? That 5 megabit hard drive or whatever Mike posted earlier?
Negative 50. She accidentally hit the thing. Negative 50 Celsius, which is very cold. Oh, good. I got a save for that. Way to go. 58 fat cheese, so Pete.
Mic job number 1.
I definitely have worked in days where it was like negative 20 degrees and you still had to run.
I felt really badly because there was a little bit of ice in the Portland area. I drove past a person in a FedEx truck who was putting on chains on the side of the interstate. And it looked very, very uncomfortable.
Well, in those trucks, the heating isn't very good. So even even when you have your heat on in the winter, it doesn't work very well. Yeah. So
bummer.
Yeah.
And survive it every year, Luna says. Listen, I do not miss cold at all. In fact,
it is 14 degrees here right now.
Yeah, on the Dan Patrick show, they were talking about the coldest winter states, and then they ended up talking about the coolest, like, year-round states, or some of the states that have, like, the coolest summers. And it turns out that Oregon is on the per-list average of, like, the coolest states in the U.S., average temperature-wise. And I was like,
absolutely.
I knew there was a reason I live here.
When I was out on the coast, I used to love it in the summertime because, I mean, you'd have beautiful weather for like the entire summer. It didn't rain a whole lot. But B, even if it was like 85 degrees, like there was no humidity and it was beautiful.
Yeah, the Oregon coast is a really good place to be in the summer if you're not looking for heat. Because it stays about 10 to 15 degrees cooler.
Yeah. Also, you might have a Sasquatch encounter if you go to the Oregon coast. There you go. Much like Look at Smyko.
You had one out there?
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm pretty sure I've explained this before.
I'm sure you have.
Maybe. I don't. Oh, God, stop blowing me up, guy. This Zark guy is a jerk. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I had a Bigfoot encounter out north of Lincoln City.
Earthlings
either
just
Bigfoot or a Kraken encounter.
Move all of the landmass to the equators and stop freezing.
What?
It's warm on the equators.
Well, it is, but why would you want to move the what?
We'll just have like a belt of land, and then all the water will be on the top and the bottom. What could go wrong? I have done Christmas Day on the equator. It's pretty warm. Definitely less snow than Montana.
I would imagine. Yeah.
Just a skosh.
Did you ever get like super crazy cold days in Montana? I'm sure you did. What's like the coldest that you can remember?
Well, everything was wind chill, and that's the other thing that the Dan Patrick show reminded me is Montana's not actually that cold in the winter compared to like Wisconsin, Minnesota, the Dakotas. Like they get cold, especially North Dakota. But wind chill, like there was often days you'd wake up to go to basketball practice at 5 a.m. and it was minus 25 with the wind chill. Because that's the thing where I lived on the east side of the mountains. There's just wind constantly, every single day. Wind, 10 miles an hour, 20 miles an hour, 30 miles an hour, just wind all the time. And so that's why when in Oregon, if the wind's blowing in double digits, I get super huffy. I'm like, no. It rarely has wind here. So. But yeah, then
where are we?
Our niece moved
It's
to
super
Alaska.
windy.
Was like, it's like minus 20 temperature. You know, the day that she left.
Yeah,
to go
that's
for
without the
Thanksgiving.
wind chill.
Exactly.
We moved to the house we're in 2 years ago, and it backs up to like a farm field, and it's the wind is just wicked, brah.
We were playing against Bernalina. All right, 8:52. We don't count games in which we play with K-Laugh? Question mark.
Or ones in the first half.
It's too late. It's never gonna happen.
It's gonna happen.
It's never gonna happen.
We'd have to focus too hard. 11:52 out east, 4:52 for those watching in the UK. It's time for the Gaming Morning Show Morning Gaming Re-News. This is a recap of what we do in the 6 o'clock hour every single weekday morning, where we give you the video game headlines of the day. If you missed any of it, well, by all means, find us on Twitter. It's a great place to be, and search
Hashtag GMS Morning Gaming News.
Here is your hashtag video game expert, Sean.
Good morning. It is still Thursday, January 6th, 2021, and this is your Gaming Morning Show Morning Gaming News. The first story we talked about today is probably my favorite that we've had like all week.
All year.
All year. And that is the story about a free Steam game that is available that you should go check out. That's all about the consequences of housing inequality for people of color. This game is called Dots Home and is a 2D point-and-click narrative game that shines the light on this often overlooked injustice. It's about a character named Dot who finds a magic key, and that takes her back in time. She's sent back in time through her family lineage thanks to this key. And to return to the present, she has to sway her family as they make a multitude of crucial housing decisions in the 50s, 90s, 2010, and 2021. So go check that out. It's pretty cool. In our second story, we learned that Xbox Game Pass is going to be getting Rainbow Six Extraction on launch day, which theoretically will be January 20th. So that'll be coming up in a couple weeks. And then we learned about the new Valorant agent named Neon, and she has electricity powers.
Pew, pew, pew.
She goes real fast with electricity. And then we had some fun games out today, such as Epic Dumpster Bear 2, He Who Bears Wins, out on Switch. But our name of the morning went to Warshmallow, out on Switch.
Congratulations.
Hashtag GMS Name of the Morning.
Before you know it, will be our name of the month, and before you know it, then after, it'll be our name of the month giveaway. And when that happens, you'll have a chance to win. And if you're a Patreon subscriber, as many of you are, you can get double entries when we do that. Go to patreon.com/gamingmorningshow. Lady K, in China, it is illegal to reincarnate without filling in a government reincarnation application form.
Lady K,
sorry.
fact of the day.
What?
In China, it is illegal. Just kidding. I like how it's called a reincarnation application. It sounds like the 101 Dalmatian song, the Dalmatian plantation. We'll have a reincarnation application. It's time for the clip of the day. The clip of the day. Hey, look, it's the clip of the day.
Toot toot.
Peter and Lewis Smart Collar. This is Pet Tech. Okay, Pet Tech. It's a smart collar. Helps you understand and monitor the behavior of your pet. They'll notify you about abnormal behaviors. So, for example, let's say your cat was having, I don't know, exiting problems, right? This collar may give you an early notice, and then you can take your cat to the vet. It will also, according to this that I'm reading right now and not making up on the top of my head, We'll also let you know if you accidentally bring the vet home instead of your cat. So, very useful. Very useful.
5.
I'm gonna just, whenever I have to go to the bathroom, I'm just gonna say I have to exit from now on. Excuse me, I have to go exit.
May I exit to go exit, please? Thank you.
Hi, I have to exit. Where's your bathroom? Are you leaving?
Just follow the exit signs. Uh-oh. There you go. Easiest way to figure out where you need to exit. Go to the exit signs. Makes sense. All right, takeaways that were pretty okay. What is something you learned from today's show? Mike or Sean, if you have a raid recommendation, I am all ears. Someone we haven't seen would be especially helpful. We had a Billy Thundergun award winner yesterday, all ready to go. And then we forgot to give it away. Does anyone remember from yesterday's show who was worthy of a Billy Thundergun award? Because I remember there was someone. I just can't remember who that person was right now. Anyone? Bueller. Bueller. All right, we'll give it to Scott Chick for Wednesday's show because Scott Chick was dealing with a high cat again, and Scott Chick is always a pretty solid contributor to the show. Today, Billy Thundergun Award winner goes to Luna for the story of the chicken platter incident at the buffet.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Luna,
that was really good.
Don't spend it all in one place.
Billy Thundergun, Teammate of the Match Award.
It is all yours. All yours. All right, takeaways that were pretty okay. What is something we learned from today's show? And we start with, look, it's Mike. Oh.
I learned that I have a new description for when I have to make a poopy. I'm just going to refer to it as exiting from now on.
KJ said, OMG, lol. I'm very sorry I brought this into the world. Don't be. It was amazing. It was amazing. Sean, your takeaway, that was pretty okay.
My takeaway is that T-Rex had useless broken arms. Didn't realize they were broken the whole time.
I can't move them because they're broken. This whole time. Welcome in.
I think
final
I
hour
might have
crew.
a raid person.
Okay, put it in the chat. Zev.
Hello, FHC.
Is here for the final 2-minute squad. Thank you for being here. Chris and me, my takeaway is that I want vacuum shoes. Vacuum shoes. Get wrecked, T-Rex and Brendan. Love it. Love it. Earthling, I'll remember not to reincarnate in China, not reincarcerate. That's a whole different thing in China. Lady K, yeah, they believe in order to have the right to reincarnate, you need to get approval from the government before you die. My takeaway that's pretty okay, this came from Look It's Mike O. Why'd your cats have to go and get constipated? The new cover from Avril Lavigne. Why'd you
have to go and get so? Why'd your cats go and get so constipated? Yeah.
Also, drone defibrillator. Drone defibrillator.
Oh, that was good.
It's just
now roll the R.
Defibrillator. No, it's defibrillator. That wasn't awful. Maybe I have to say defibrillator to roll my R's. You never know.
You actually said defibrillator really good right there.
I know. It's almost like when I'm not trying, it works. We're going to go to It's Just Lou on Twitch if you're watching there. We're going to go say good morning from GMS if you'd be so kind. Please said, hey, behind you, a 3-headed monkey. I stream a variety of games, but what I love most about streaming is talking to you. So feel free to join for a nice chat and some indie games. All right. So go say good morning from GMS over there. We got one, folks, from Brendan. Yes, one good R rolling for life. I speak French, so that's so easy for me. I don't want to try to speak French now. You've intimidated me. Today on YouTube, check out Far Cry 6 Episode 11. It comes your way at noon Pacific Time, the ongoing GMS Plays series. And then we'll see you tomorrow, as we do Monday through Friday, 6 to 9 a.m. Pacific Time. Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, and at GamingMorningShow.tv. For Mike, for Sean, for Bear, for Diego, for Arturo, for Austin, and for the Puppet Pals, I'm Hefty Goof. Thanks for being here. We'll see you tomorrow. Gaming Morning Show.
Let's make it juicy. Let's make it juicy. Like a scene from a movie. Let's make it juicy.
Like a scene from a movie. Let's make it juicy. Let's make it juicy. Scene from a movie. Let's make it juicy.
T.